Assalamu alaikum. Good morning and Shubha Navabharsha, Happy New Year, everything. We are back again on Design Lab. This we will spend kind of informal time, so we can not constrained by any agenda. What we can do is half an hour before we start our formal agenda. Just to ask questions, make comments. It's an open floor. It's open. And then also we can use it for self-introduction. People would like to introduce themselves, who they are, where they're coming from. We are waiting for Social Business Day, which will be coming up very soon. This will be July 28 and 29. So we're kind of racing with time. For one big reason, construction. Not the content of it, content of this Social Business Day, but the construction of the conference hall, because we wanted to hold it in our own conference hall. Because every year we get into a lot of trouble finding a suitable place to hold the conference. So we have to run around different places. Everything remains uncertain. At the later stage, we decided this time let's forget about searching, let's have our own conference hall. So that construction, we are calculating whether we can finish it before July 28, so that we can actually sit inside the hall and have the conference. And the specification that we gave to the designers that there should be a hall which can accommodate at least 2,000 people. So it's not a small piece, it's a big piece. And that has to be finished from the beginning of the decision to the end of the construction within 8 months. It's quite a challenging task to do that. So that's the racing against the time, because there are national holidays, there are other impediments, mismatches of deliveries and receivables to make it go smoothly. But so far, still our construction team says that it will be okay, we'll do that. So let's hope for that. So this is coming up, and I hope you will come and join us in Social Business Day. This will be a 2-day affair. First day will be just like any other year, social business discussions, plenaries, and so on. Second day will be mainly country forums. Each country delegation will be sitting among themselves to talk about social business in their own country. And make and announce a plan at the end of those sessions, an action plan, what they would like to do in the coming year in their own country. So we are told that the delegation from China is going to do that, Japan will do that, India will do that, Australia will do that, European Union will do that. Bangladesh, of course, will do that. So there will be several country forums. That's also something that will be interesting for us to do that. So this is a big event coming up ahead of us. And that will also include Academia Conference on the third day. University pupils, students, teachers, researchers, they will be meeting in a separate session on July 30th to talk about their research, about their teaching, and also the research papers. In preparation to take us to Paris, where we will have the Social Business Academia Conference 2016 in Paris. Last one we had it in Berlin, this time we are in Paris. So we are looking for that. Also, these are the upcoming events that we see ahead of us. Today we are very happy to have some guests here. We're happy if you would like to introduce yourself and let everybody know where you come from. Would you like to do that? Go ahead. Yeah, you will be.
My name is Steve Hollingworth. Hello, my name is Steve Hollingworth. Mijn naam is Steve Hollingworth. I come from the USA. I'm a Desh American. And I work for the Grameen Foundation. I'm a Kachkori Grameen Foundation. So you don't know about it. Don't know about it.
So Steve is coming from the USA. He has taken the responsibility of Grameen Foundation. Previous to him, many of you are familiar with his predecessor, Alex Kams. Alex Kams was the head of Grameen Foundation. He has stepped down. Steve is taking over from his position. So he's visiting us. He'll be visiting many of our organizations, the heads of organizations, so that he has a better understanding of the whole system that we have. Would you like to say that? Because this is a good forum to tell everybody they are here.
I would be very happy to. Thank you so much. It's a great honor to be here today at the lab, and I very much look forward to coming to the Social Business Day in July. I'm very, very grateful to come. Thank you. I'm very new to the Grameen Foundation. I've just been 3 months now, so I'm still learning and very, very grateful for the introduction I've had in so many ways. Is it good for someone to translate? Okay. And you know, the Grameen Foundation is very proud to follow on from the work that the Grameen Bank and Professor Yunus has done in many parts of the world. Currently, Grameen Foundation is very active, not only in Colombia, but Ghana, Kenya, Uganda, Philippines, and India. We also have a very large involvement in the Middle East with the Grameen Jameel. It's a large financing fund there that we're very proud of as well. The Grameen Foundation has concentrated, of course, on microfinance, but also additional services in microfinance, agricultural work, agricultural lending, health, digital, mobile financial services. That's really been the main focus. So I'm here to understand the Grameen family, get to know everybody in the Grameen family, and I'm very, very grateful for the welcome that I've had. I'm Kushi. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're trying to beat Alex in your Bangla. Good. It's a good start. Would you like to say two words?
Good morning. I'm Arnam Matthew Johnson, Professor Matthew Johnson from Worcester State University. I believe that you just came back from Worcester, where Becker College has opened the newest center, Muhammad Yunus Center. And I am at a sister university at Worcester State University, and I am the director of the Center for Social Innovation. I'm a sociologist. I'm on sabbatical right now, and my sabbatical journey, if you will, has been to look at social enterprises and social businesses across the world. So far, I'm 23,000 miles in, and I decided that Bangladesh would be my final stop, so that I could learn, if you will, from the masters, what you all have done. My own kind of involvement with these ideas really was inspired by the work that you all have done here in Bangladesh, and your work in particular. And so it's a great honor for me to be here this morning and to be here this week. I'm hoping to have an opportunity to visit a number of different sites and learn more about what you're doing. So thank you very much for that.
Okay, welcome. We're very happy. Is your university located in Worcester?
We are located in Worcester.
Okay.
Just probably about a half a mile.
Half a mile from where we Okay.
And in fact, David, Jordan, and I are very good colleagues.
I see.
In fact, when he attended the Berlin conference, I taught his classes. We're good colleagues.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for coming. We had a very good time in Worcester.
Thank you.
Very good discussions and events and so on. Thank you. There was a suggestion, Steve, that would you say a few words on your background, what you're coming from? Somebody just suggested, I'd like to know.
Thank you very much. I will. I'd be very happy. I'm originally from Illinois, in the middle of the U.S. I had a chance as a young man to study in South America and become very interested in global poverty and global hunger. I was very fortunate. I won a fellowship to study at the University of Manchester in England, and I did a master's degree in economics there. And I also met my wife, who's from Wales. And then my wife and I embarked on a career overseas. We were volunteers initially in Lesotho, working with South African refugees. And then I was very fortunate. I joined CARE and worked with CARE for many years, including in the 1990s here in Dhaka. That's where Amishi Chibangla, right? Not very much. We were very fortunate. We worked 26 years in different countries, 13 years in South Asia, so India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh. I was the chief operating officer for CARE for 4 years. I worked with Dr. Helene Gale, who you know well, Professor Yunus. And then most recently, I was the president of a microfinance sister organization to Grameen Foundation called Freedom from Hunger. And I've been very, very honored to be able to join the Grameen Foundation, follow in your footsteps, sir, and also move to Washington, D.C. to be near my grandchildren. So I'm very happy to have my grandchildren nearby, as well as to be in such an esteemed organization. So thank you so much. I hope that was helpful.
Thank you again. I think very helpful for people who are curious where you're coming from. We have a very distinguished group of people from Malaysia. So I'd like to invite them to introduce themselves. Our good friend Nini from My Harapan is here with her team and would like to say what she can do. Why don't you come forward? Let's move on a little bit. There's lots of seats available. Nini is a very leading youth leader in Malaysia. She runs her program called My Harapan. She will explain what this means. Yeah, go ahead.
Hi, my name is Assalamualaikum. Good morning. My name is Nufarini Daeng Abdul Rahman, and I am called Nini. I come from a group called the Youth Trust Foundation, and we've been advocates of social business for the past 6 years. And I think we did not know what it was on the onset until we met with Professor Yunus and said that's exactly what it is that we want to do in Malaysia. We have Alhamdulillah hosted the Global Social Business Summit, if you remember, in Malaysia back in 2013, and we're ramping up efforts, particularly 6th year of social business, with a lot more support for, in particular, young people. In Malaysia, they form 45% of the entire population. We felt that there was a need for more young people to understand what it means. And not only what it means, but to facilitate that process and the growth in social business. So we're really happy to be here. We have winners from our social business competition here. Unfortunately, they're not all here. Some of them couldn't make it or didn't get the visas. We have Jimmy also. Sorry, he's a well-known celebrity in Malaysia. So he's celebrating social business with us so that a lot more people can understand what it is. So hopefully with his power of influence, we'll be able to reach out to a lot more. Do you wanna maybe introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Syed Azmi. My team here knows me as Jimmy. I'm controversial in my state because I promote touching dogs in my Muslim country, but then again, I've evolved into much more grounds. We have lots of followers here, and basically I've been writing about Dhaka, Bangladesh and about Prof. Yunus for the past 2 days, and it has been getting a lot of response from a lot of followers. I don't have many followers as you yet. However, I hope it's a start for my country to actually venture into something new. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, yeah.
Well, we have a friend from Indonesia. So the idea is to also spread it within the ASEAN region. We've been doing a lot of work within ASEAN. So we have a friend from Lentera, which is a not-for-profit organization right now.
Good morning. My name is Sophia Hache. I'm actually Indonesian. I'm a friend of Nini, and Nini is so kind to let me tag along with her team to learn about social business. I co-founded and run an NGO focusing on sexual abuse survivors. So I think for me personally, the concept of social business is fairly new, and I'm willing to learn a lot and probably, hopefully, can make a change in my own country using the same concept. Because for my own organization, I am looking forward to expand in a way that can give more impact to society. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome. Next. Go ahead.
Good morning. My name is Grace. So we are one of the winners of the Social Business Challenge last year. So we're fortunate enough to be here with Nini and the team to join the Social Design Lab as well as to learn more about social businesses in Bangladesh. So our social initiative actually deals with youth unemployment because most of us are teachers, and based on what we see in our students, secondary school students, we believe that there's a need to equip them with skills in the hope to alleviate youth unemployment in Malaysia. So yesterday when we were in the Yunus Center, so some of the documentary that we saw of Professor Yunus and how he said he really wanted to put poverty into the museum, I think it really runs with what we really want to do. So we are here to really learn a lot about how can we actually really put that into practice in Malaysia.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Wong Yong Ru. You guys can call me Ru. So I'm also part of the winning team for My Harapan Social Business Challenge. So we are very, very fortunate to be here today, and it's been very inspirational so far, learning more about how we can all work together as a community, as people from the world, to solve social issues that we have in our countries and in the world as well.
Please.
Good morning, my name is Janice. So we are all one team, we are all teachers together. So we came up with this initiative which my friend have already introduced. We're really looking forward to visiting all the social businesses that you have here so that maybe we can bring something back and make our initiative more impactful for our students.
Very good. Thank you. Anybody else? Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, good morning everybody. First of all, excuse me because I've got no voice. I've been coughing for the past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
My name is Sharina, by the way. I'm from My Harapan together with Nufarina and team. What I do at My Harapan is the business development work. So I look for partnership, sponsorship, program matching in the hopes of moving forward with whatever that My Harapan is doing. I just want to add here as well that our winning, there's another person in the winning team, which is Faris. He couldn't be here. That's actually the winning idea of the Social Business Challenge last year. and his focus was to provide job opportunities to homeless youth in Malaysia. So yes, we'll keep you posted.
Thank you. Thank you very much for coming. Anybody else there? That's it. Okay. Thank you, Dini, for introducing, for bringing this whole group. And let's become close to the whole group. They are the winners of the competition. So, again, this is part of their competition reward that they will be visiting Bangladesh and meeting social businesses that are going on here. So we're very happy that you could come. We hope your stay will be enjoyable. I'm sorry to hear some of you didn't get the visa. I thought Bangladeshi people are getting refused. Visa is refused, but Bangladesh is also refusing some visas to Malaysia. That's very interesting to see what's happening. Anybody else would like to introduce himself or so? Yeah, stand up and take the microphone. Can somebody give the microphone? Here, right here.
Assalamualaikum.
এটা মাইকটা বন্ধ আছে একটা।
Assalamualaikum.
ওয়ালাইকুম
Good morning to everybody.
Good morning.
I'm Nadia Frey. This is my second time here. Last year I started here and I learned a lot from here. I have two businesses. My first business is a software business. I am an online software developer. I have an outsourcing software business. My firm's name is FX Solution. Difference between last year and this year is now this year I have also a branch in Kolkata. Last year I didn't have any branch in Kolkata, and this is all. And second business is was an online shop, online boutique shop, and now I have opened a shop at Dawson Market. Alhamdulillah. And then I was a student of Northsouth University. I started my business when I was first grade student, and everybody used to laugh at me because I was a student, first grade student. I was doing this thing of what the hell I'm doing. But who was my inspiration? Of course, my mom. But beside her, the Nobel laureate Dr. Muhammad Yunus. He was my inspiration. He was my motivation. That I will not do any job. I will do business, I will do my own firm, and people will do job. I learned from you, sir. I followed him, and thank you very much for organizing such a wonderful thing. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Again, welcome, and all the good things that you're doing, the expansion that you have done to Calcutta, that's fantastic. Anybody else would like to introduce himself? Yeah, please go ahead.
Sir, Assalamualaikum. Sir, I Sidamutun. I share Sidamu Prasadi Shurure, honor Sidamutun. I first proposed that the social business day you declare coming in July. So I requested to this social business day request proposed on the eve of Dr. Yunus' birthday. So declare, so I hope everybody will agree on Dr. Yunus' birthday will be as internationally, globally, social business day. So I hope everybody will be agree. And here, sir, Bangladesh has a lot of potential. So I visited the Hill Drugs area. So there is the lot of agro product. For example, I can give the example that is the cassava, which is roasted in hill tracts. So in cassava starts, Bangladesh import more than 15,000 metric tons. So that means $8,700,000 remittance existed from my country. So if we set up a project in here, so raw materials as using in Bangladesh, and Bangladesh can we can save the huge remittance and create the more than 50,000 jobs will create. So and vacant land will be used for industrial products. So, but there is not a single factory for manufacturing the cassava here. Another things I have seen in Hill Pass area, that is the cashew nut that is invested and few items already exported to India with very cheap price. The farmers are not getting the real price. If you set up the one manufacturing plant in here, so definitely we will get a huge amount of the money and create the more jobs and agro-based project. Another things I have seen that is the which is wasted in Hill Pass, the pineapple. Huge demand in abroad, especially in Arabian country. So these three concepts, and another things I have seen that more than 10 million people live in abroad, especially the more than 8 million people, around 7 million in whole Gulf country. Huge demand for the Bangladeshi product.
Well, next time when you come, we would expect that you will come with some ideas how to do that.
Yes, sir.
We have list of all those problems, I understand those things.
So my question is that if we want to start this business, so how we will get the feedbacks from the Grameen Foundations? How we will get?
But you need to have a proposal, otherwise nobody can give you any comments or anything. So discuss with them, people who are dealing with these issues, and see how you become more actively engaged in the process, in actually doing the things rather than describing the problem. We all know how to describe the problem. That doesn't take us anywhere. We are looking for the solutions. Okay? Thank you. Thank you for coming. Anybody else? Yes, please.
Hello, good morning. I'm Rubaya Sultana. I'm an academic member. I'm a faculty member in the Department of Architecture, Prague University. Basically, I'm an architect and I did my master's in urban planning. So at the time I'm an architect and worked in urban planning as well. In 2014, I luckily got a chance to attach myself with two chapter in social business theory, practice, and critical analysis, which was edited by an Andrew Group and forwarded by Sarah. So from that time, I am very interested with the concept of social business. I worked with sustainable living, sustainable infrastructure, and other urban issues as well. But I thought, from that time, I thought that can it be possible to blend that sustainable living or sustainable housing with this concept social business? So I'm willing to do a research with this issue, blending the social business with the sustainable housing for the low-cost people, low-cost housing for the low-income group of people. Thank you.
It's a very good subject. It's an issue many people are trying to address. So I'm very happy to continue to do that. And in any way it will be useful to you. That is, yeah, this will be the last one. Last comment. Okay, go ahead. Does it work? Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
Good morning and Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abdullah Tahir. I am from Dhaka International University. Sir, just this is the first meeting with you, and I am very fortunate to have this chance. And first, I'd like to congratulate to coin such a wonderful theme, that is the social business. Generally, what we in Bangladesh do, we usually import knowledge, information, but this is the first time probably we are exporting. We have been exporting new idea, new concept, new knowledge. So thank you once again. My concern is, I mean, we know we are at the age of population dividend. By the 2030, if we don't have this opportunity to reap the benefit of youth, then we will have far away from the development. So how social business can be used to scale up the skill of our youth? This is the first thing. And second, my request to you that presently only there are 3 universities are having social business course. Is it possible to incorporate the social business this entrepreneurship a chapter or some topics in the course of entrepreneurship development that is available in our BBA and MBA program in all the public and private universities. So can Grameen or Youth Center do something to incorporate this idea in the entrepreneurship course? Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for all your comments. Now we are gradually moving to the direction of what we're supposed to do today. This is called Social Business Design Lab. Here we try to bring out the proposals that we receive to start a social business. This is one kind of thing we do. Another kind of thing we do, what financing, what we call new entrepreneurs. New entrepreneurs are actually the children of Grameen Bank's borrower families. This is the second generation of Grameen Bank families. So we encourage them to come up with business ideas, and from here the discussion and approval of the business idea, then we start funding them, investing in their businesses. This is based on our kind of campaign for young people to tell themselves, we make them believe and act on it, saying that we are not job seekers, we are job creators. So we encourage everybody to become entrepreneurs. So that's the fate of everybody. Somehow we have misdirected everybody to look for jobs. So the job is not our destination, neither is our destiny. Our destiny is entrepreneurship. So how to bring out the entrepreneurship in everybody. You don't reject anyone. We don't think anybody is not qualified to become entrepreneur. It's a question of keeping it in mind and pursuing them, and then they become entrepreneurs. One way we try to describe that all the borrowers of Grameen Bank, 8.5 million women, they are all entrepreneurs. If illiterate women from the rural areas can become entrepreneurs, there is no justification in the world why young people of any age, young people with education cannot become entrepreneurs. So everybody can do that. So that's one thing we try to do. We invite them to come up with business ideas, and then we go through this process. This is a process where we kind of take this one by one and discuss it and finally give our opinion. So it's a whole participant is the jury board. So all of us are members of jury now. They will be presenting their case. You are free to ask questions, make your own judgment, and you can look at very intensively on each one of them. This will be divided into 6 groups. There are 6 presentations to be made today. So this group will be made into 6 groups and take one case for each group and go intensively in each one. First round we collectively look at it, and then the second round we look at it intensively for each group, for each project. So that's the whole idea. This is our 229th design lab. So lots of other labs have taken place. And we have approved so far nearly 5,000 such young people's proposals in this 2029 design lab that we have. This is the 229th design lab. So it goes on continuously, and we approve, continue to approve. And there is a very elaborate process by which they are screened and how they are monitored after they get the money. So that's a very elaborate system. If you have any interest to look into it, anybody would like to address some of the people who are sitting around here, the managing director and the CEOs of these companies who are financing them. They can give you elaborate tour of this monitoring system. And one of the things we'll have is Parveen, who is the head of Grameen Telecom Trust. Also, she has a fund created for this purpose to invest in new entrepreneurs. She will give us a report today of the program that she is running through her project. There are 4 such organizations who are financing these new entrepreneurs. All 6 of them today are new entrepreneurs. So there is no other program outside of this today. So one question asked, if they are running a business, is their business a social business? So we have to clarify right from the beginning. Their business is just a conventional business. They want to do the business to make money for themselves. Because they're coming up with entrepreneurship, take care of themselves, create jobs for them. This is just a conventional business. So you'll hear everything about a conventional business. So where is the social business here? Social business is the financing side. Those who are running the finance is a social business. They don't want to make money for themselves. Their job is to help them to become entrepreneurs and get the money back and cover the cost. That's their challenge. Help them to become business people. At the same time, we'll get our money back and cover all our expenses that is incurred in the process. So they are the one social business side of the financing side, but the recipient side is just a conventional business who runs business, make a living, to create jobs, contribute their talent, contribute their ability to serve the people and so on. So that's two parts you have to distinguish. How do we distinguish between a conventional business and a social business? Social business, we have a very simple definition. We say it's a non-dividend company to solve the human problem. So first condition that it is business where you don't want to make money for yourself. That's why owners don't want to make money for themselves. What they can do, they can take back their investment from the business. Nothing more than that. So that's one condition. And then if a business is run like that, they get the money back, they don't take any profit out of it after that, will it become a social business? No. There are 2 conditions. One, you don't take any dividend. Second condition, it must solve the human problem. If you're not solving a human problem, then despite the fact you're not taking money for yourself, still it will not be a social business. So these 2 conditions have to be fulfilled. A social business, non-dividend company, to solve the human problem. So that's what we have to keep in mind as we go through it, how it is done. But today is a simple thing. It's all 6 of them are conventional businesses, so you can look at it conventional way. You can also ask the person who's presenting it how much money you're going to make out of it, because he's going to make money out of it. That's his idea. He wants to make profit and improve and expand his business and so on. So that will be the challenge for that. So there are, right now, as I said, there are nearly 5,000, and to be exact, there are 4,700 entrepreneurs who are running their businesses. So these 6 will be added to that if they're all approved. Usually when they present it, they come to a very rigorous process up to this level. They are coming from various parts of the country, in the rural areas. Some of them never came to Dhaka before in their life. So for them it's a very threatening process to see all these people sitting around with microphones in front of them. Some of them look unfamiliar, foreigners. What can I say? What do we do with that? You get very nervous. But over time they have seen that others doing that, they build confidence. Some of them don't have any education, high school dropouts, primary school dropouts. Some may have some education. Some are still students and want to start a business alongside. They don't want to wait, because we encourage, for a business you don't have to get a certificate from school. You do it whenever you feel like. So certificate is needed when you need a job. Then that piece of paper is very important. But for business you don't have to wait that. So you can do it whenever you want. Even when you're in school, you can learn that. There are many of them do that. I don't know exactly what level they are, but as we go along, we'll be asking them that question, and you feel absolutely free to ask a question, and I hope you'll enjoy it. With that, I'll invite Parveen Mahmood. She is the Managing Director of Grameen Telecom Trust, and she'll be giving us an update report on the projects that she's done. Parveen.
Thank you, sir. Assalamu alaikum and good morning. Well, Grameen Telecom Trust is implementing and building social businesses, and we are also running the Novin Udyokta program, New Entrepreneurs program, and we have social innovations projects and some joint ventures and investments. And till now we have 20 field offices. Last year it was 19. This year we have opened, there's one more addition, 20 field offices, and we have 1,693 projects approved, and agreements signed is 1,678. And in gender breakdown, female is 32 Naveen Udyoktas and 1,646 is male Naveen Udyoktas. And employment generation in total is 3,121, which besides self-employment, additional job created by the Naveen Udyoktas. And the average business size is $5,399 US dollar. In Bangladesh, Tata is 4,21,000. And Grameen Telecom Trust investments is 33%, and Naveen Udyokta's investment is 67%. Until now, agreement signed for investment amount in dollar terms, it is $3 million plus, and we have disbursed $1 million plus and recouped 149,000 US dollar. And sectorized investment is the general retail and wholesale is the highest, it is 51%. Clothing, footwear, apparel is 23%, and telecom and IT support 13%, and livestock, agro-based is 4%, and medicine business 4%, and crafts is 1%. And recently, those Naveen Udyoktas who are more than 1 year in our program, we have introduced award giving, recognizing them for their performance. We have held in the different regions award giving ceremony for the best and advanced Naveen Udyoktas. And the criteria are sending SMS, estimated sales, estimated expenditure, monthly receipt payment statement, investment payback, yearly asset increase, yearly employment generation, behavior, social activities, and participation. And among these 8, weightage is more on sending SMS and monthly receipt and payment statement. And these are the pictures in the 4 regions: Thakurgarh, Jasur, Rangpur, Gaibandha, Kurigram. We have held the award winning ceremony. And next, there are some media coverages, and especially in the local areas, it was really very motivational. Even the press media also gave wide coverage. And we have some 10 social innovations project, which are linked with social objectives, and those are in different sectors. And through that 10 projects, we have generated around 1,000 employment, full-time and part-time. And here, most of the, 1/3 of the people involved in these projects are students who are carrying their educational expenses through this income. And even in the Naveen Udyoktas also, we have quite substantial students who are studying and at the same time doing business. And altogether, Grameen Telecom Trust is through Naveen Udyokta program and through our innovation projects, we can say that we are touching lives of more than 20,000 grassroots people in remote areas. Thank you.
Thank you, Parveen. If anybody has any question to Parveen, feel free to ask. Okay. If not, we'll move on with our work. The first one will be the now presentations. The presentations will be done. First one will be done by Mizanur Rahman. This is a Grameen Shakti Samajik Babsha project. And Mizan, the name of the company is Mizan Traders. Mizan. He will introduce himself.
Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Nama Mizan Traders, Mizanur Rahman.
Kache na aktu? জোরে তুই বড় করে বল।
আমার নাম মিজানুর রহমান, বয়স 32, শিক্ষাগত যোগ্যতা 8 আমার নাম 28 বছর যাবৎ গ্রামীণ ব্যাংকের সদস্য, কেন্দ্র নম্বর 58 সদস্য নং 4514, 2 গ্রুপ নম্বর 6, বর্তমান ঋণ 40,000 টাকা, আদায়যোগ্য ঋণ 18,000 টাকা, শাখা কোমরগঞ্জ নবাবগঞ্জ, ঠিকানা গ্রাম ছোট বক্সনগর, পোস্ট ছোট বক্সনগর, থানা নবাবগঞ্জ।
There are some samples of the work he does. It's here. It's passed around so that you can have a look at it. বলো।
ব্যবসার শুরু ইতিহাস, ইহা আমাদের পারিবারিক ব্যবসা। আগে দাদা করতেন, পরে বাবা, পরে আমি বাবার সাথে 10 বছর যাবত এই কাজ শিখি। আমরা 4 ভাই, এক ভাই ইলেকট্রিকের কাজ করে, আরেক ভাই ইন্স্যুরেন্সের কাজ করে, আর ছোট ভাই 4 দোকান করে। তো আমি 5 বছর আগে এই মেশিন বাবদ 20,000 টাকা ও 5,000 টাকা সুদ বাবদ বাবার কাছ থেকে নিই। এই 5 বছরে বাড়িতে আমি 1,50,000 টাকা দিয়ে একটি ঘর করেছি। তারপরে বর্তমান আমার কাছে 70,000 টাকা পুঁজি আছে। তো আমি গ্রামীণ শক্তির কাছ থেকে 50,000 টাকা সহায়তা পুঁজি চাচ্ছি। এই পুঁজিটা পেলে আমি ব্যবসাটা আরো বড় করতে পারবো। ব্যবসা আমি সাধারণত বিভিন্ন ধরনের লুঙ্গি তৈরি করি, এতে আমার প্রায় 25% লাভ হয়। বর্তমানে আমার একজন কর্মচারী কাজ করে, তো কর্মচারীর বেতন 6,000 টাকা দিই, আর নিজের বেতন 5,000 টাকা। মালামাল আমি সাধারণত আগলা থেকে আনি। বর্তমান ব্যবসার বিক্রয় আমার 71,000 টাকা। বর্তমানে ব্যবসার লাভ হয় সকল খরচ বাদ দিয়ে 5,500 টাকা। ব্যবসায় মূলধন পেলে আমার ব্যবসা বিক্রি হবে 1,12,000 টাকা। তো সকল খরচ বাদ দিয়ে আমার লাভ হবে 9,500 টাকা। সহায়তার মূলধন ফেরত হস্তান্তরযোগ্য প্রথম বছর 30,000 টাকা, দ্বিতীয় বছর 30,000 টাকা। ধন্যবাদ।
এবার এটার অনুবাদ মঞ্জুর। Now we have the English translation of what he said.
So thank you, sir. This is the first Nobin Uddokta project named Mizan Traders, presented by Mizanur Rahman, proposed by Gramin Shakti Samajik Babsha Limited.
There's some pictures on the screen. You can have a look at it.
The present business is that manufacturing traditional menswear in our country. We say that it is lungi. The business location is Choto Box Nagar, Nawabganj, Dhaka. Entrepreneur is 32 years. He was married. He has 4 brothers and 1 sister. His brothers, his 3 brothers were engaged in electrical shops, insurance business, and tea shops. He is studied till class 8. His mother name was Amira Begum. She joined Gramin Bank 28 years ago. Initially took Gramin Bank loan of around 5,000 BTT, is all around $60. She gradually took loan from Gramin Bank and utilized the loan in business. Right now, what he is explaining about, this is his family business. This is his parents and grandfather is doing the same business, and he took loan from his father around 5,000 taka, and he built a house with 1,50,000 taka. Right now, he is proposing a Nobin Uddokta business. His total investment required is 1,20,000 taka, is all around $500. And he wants to invest himself is $70,000, is all around $900, and required financial assistance from investors is all around $600. His proposed business plan is that he wants to manufacture different types of lungis, that what I said earlier, the traditional menswear in Bangladesh.
ইয়েস মিজান, আপনার কাছে আমার দুটো প্রশ্ন। সেটা হলো, প্রথম কথা হচ্ছে নবাবগঞ্জে অনেকে বিদেশ চলে যায়, হ্যাঁ, আপনার বয়সী যারা দেশে থাকতে চায় না। সো আপনার মোটিভেশনটা, মানে আপনার কোন জিনিসটা আপনাকে কাজ করেছে এই ব্যবসায় নিয়ে আসার জন্য, কেন আপনি ব্যবসায় আসলেন? দ্বিতীয় প্রশ্ন হচ্ছে, আপনার স্বপ্নটা কি ভবিষ্যতে? আপনি এই যে আজকে মিজান ট্রেডার্স 1 লক্ষ 1.5 লক্ষ টাকা সেল হয়, এটাকে কোন পর্যায়ে আপনি নিয়ে যেতে চান? আপনার স্বপ্নটা কি?
আসলে এক সময় এই লুঙ্গির ব্যবসা অনেক খারাপ ছিল, তো সবাই আস্তে আস্তে ছেড়ে দিছে। ছেড়ে দেওয়ার পরে এখন লুঙ্গির ব্যবসাটা অনেক ভালো, কারণ লুঙ্গি এখন ওই রকমভাবে উৎপাদন হয় না। সেই জন্য আমি চিন্তা ভাবনা করছি, যেহেতু লুঙ্গির ব্যবসা অনেক ভালো, তাই আমি লুঙ্গি তৈরি করতেছি। এখন লাভও প্রচুর, সেই জন্য লুঙ্গি তৈরি করতেছি। আর আমার নেক্সট চিন্তা ভাবনা যে এখন আমি তো সাধারণত বড় বড় পাইকারের কাছে আমি লুঙ্গি বিক্রি করি, তো আমার চিন্তা ভাবনা আছে আমি যেন এই লুঙ্গিগুলি বিভিন্ন মার্কেটে সেল করতে পারি, তো বিভিন্ন মার্কেটে সেল করলে বাদে আমার বেশি লাভ হবে, এইরকম চিন্তা ভাবনা আমার আছে।
মঞ্জুর।
The three questions about from the floor, that is, he is selling right now to the Nawabganj, and why he is interested to stay in the country without going outside, and another one is then how he come to this business, and there's another question is that what is his dream in the next few years, and he said that initially when he started his business, the business of this lungi is not so good. There are some bad days in this business, but afterwards when he just experienced in his business, he finds some profit in the market, and right now he's selling the product to the wholesalers, but he thinks that if he can sell this product to the market directly, then it will get a good profit from him from this business.
Anybody?
I have a question.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, please.
I'm at
Go in the back.
To Yunus,
Yeah,
sorry.
please, go ahead.
Okay. My question is, you will use the funding that you're requesting specifically. Can you hear me? Okay. You intend to use the funding specifically to increase the manpower or to get more thread and other stuff related to your product?
মঞ্জুর।
আপনাকে উনি জিজ্ঞেস করেছেন যে আপনি কি যে ফান্ডটা চেয়েছেন সেটা কি আপনি লোকবল বাড়ানোর জন্য আপনি নিতে চাচ্ছেন, নাকি আপনি কোনো পণ্য কেনার জন্য ব্যয় করতে চাচ্ছেন?
আসলে আমি যে টাকাটা চেয়েছি এই টাকাটা পেলে হয়তো আমি আরও দুটো মেশিন কিনতে পারবো এবং লুকও রাখতে পারবো। তো মেশিন এবং লুক রাখলে বাদে আমার উৎপাদনটা আরও বেশি হবে, আমার ব্যবসাটাও আরও বেড়ে যাবে। থ্যাংক ইউ।
Mr. Masood answered that thing, that is, yes, he has a plan to procure a machine, and if he can purchase the machine and he can deploy more employment in the same business.
Answer is both, not one. বলো নাজনীন।
আচ্ছা মিজান, আমরা তো বাজারে লুঙ্গি তো অনেক রকম অনেক রকমের পাই, যেমন 300 থেকে 400, 500, 600, 800, কিন্তু আপনারটা 800। তো এটি কি মানে রোহিতপুর বা অন্যান্য জায়গায়ও তো 400, 600 থেকে পাওয়া যায় এবং বড় বড় মার্কেটেও পাওয়া যায়, তা আপনারটা কি এমন স্পেশালটা কি?
আসলে যে 300 টাকা 400 টাকা যে লুঙ্গিগুলি পাওয়া যায় এদিকে বলে আপনার পালম বা খটখটি। তো এগুলি মেশিনের দ্বারা তৈরি হয়, আর যে আমরা যে লুঙ্গিটা তৈরি করতেছি এটাও মেশিন ঠিক হাতে করি আমরা। আর প্রাইভেটলি আপনার স্পেশাল লুঙ্গি বলে আর কি, আমরা স্পেশালভাবে এই লুঙ্গিটা তৈরি করি হাতে, এর জন্য এই লুঙ্গিটা ভালো এবং দামও বেশি।
মঞ্জুর।
So there's a question from Nazim Madam, Managing Director Grameen Communication, that is, there is a different kind of prices of lungis in the market from 300 to 400, 500 and up to 800. What is the specialty of his lungis? An entrepreneur answered that actually the 300 and 400 base the lungis are made by power loom machine, and what he produced right now, and which is cost around 800 taka, is also made by machine, but there is a touch of hand, and he involve hand looms, and due to this is the main specialty of his product, that is hand loom, and its quality is far better than the 300 takas lungis.
আর কোনো প্রশ্ন যদি না থাকে we can conclude this part. We can thank মিজান। আমরা মিজানকে ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি, আমরা সবাই মিলে একটা হাততালি দিই।
ধন্যবাদ।
Thank you. You'll talk to him again during the group discussion. The group which will be assigned to him, you can pursue these questions more intensively. Now we move on to the next one. It will be presented by Masood, and the project is coming from Grameen Trust.
Assalamu alaikum.
The company name is Ashraful Traders. Bolo Masood.
আমার নাম মাসুদ, আমার আব্বার নাম সুরজ মিয়া, আমার মার নাম সদমের, আমাকে বাড়ি শিলমান্দি পাঁচদোনা। তো আমি সুতার সুতার ব্যবসা করি, দোকানের নাম আশরাফুল ট্রেডার্স। আমার দুই প্রকারের সুতা হয়, যেমন একটা লাচ্ছি আর একটা গেরা সুতার। আমি কোন করি ইনটেক সুতা বানাই, এটা আবার লোকাল মার্কেটে বিক্রি করি। আর কি। আমি ব্যবসা শুরু করি প্রথম 70,000 টাকা দিয়ে। ব্যবসা বয়স হলো 3 বছর। আমার ব্যবসার এখন বর্তমান 3.5 লক্ষ টাকার মতন আছে। আমার 3টা মেশিন। আমার 1 লক্ষ টাকা আমি গ্রামীণ ট্রাস্ট চাইছি, হয়তো 1 লক্ষ টাকা দিলে আমি একটা মেশিন কিনবো আর 3 জন লোক বাড়বো। তো আমার মা গ্রামীণ ব্যাংকের সদস্য ছিল, 5 নাম্বার কেন্দ্র থেকে। আর কি এইভাবে।
ঠিক আছে, ঠিক আছে, আমরা ছবিগুলো দেখি। Now we see the pictures. তুমি এগুলো সুতাগুলো ভরো এটার মধ্যে, কি কাজ বল?
এই সুতাগুলো গ্রা সুতা কিনি বিভিন্ন ফ্যাক্টরি থেকে নিয়োগ দেয়। আমি অল্প অল্প সুতা থাকে, এটা থাকে বড়, ফ্যাক্টরিওয়ালারা কিনে আনে অনেক বড় সুতা, একটা কোণের ওজন থাকে 2 কেজি। তো এরা ব্যবহার করে থাকে হয়তো 20 গ্রাম, 50 গ্রাম, 100 গ্রাম। ওই সুতাটা আমি আবার রিকনিং করে আমার আবার ইনটেক সুতা বানাই। এটা বানাই আবার লোকাল মার্কেটে আমি বিক্রি করি। লোকাল যারা লোকাল মার্কেটে লোকাল তাঁতি তারা নিয়ে কাজ করে, রং করে বিভিন্ন কাপড় বানায়, হয়তো এক গ্রে কাপড় বানায় কালার করে, এরকম যারা লোকাল কাজ করে তারা নেয়।
I like to draw attention. He is a primary school dropout. He went to school for 3 years only. So that got into business where some kind of things are which rejected from the factories. He picks them up and reuse it. গ্রামীণ ট্রাস্টের কেউ বলতে পারবে নাকি, ব্যাখ্যা করতে পারবে নাকি একটু বলো তো, কি কাজটা কি?
হচ্ছে যে বেসিক্যালি ওই যে গার্মেন্টসের ওয়েস্টেজগুলি সে কিনে সেখান থেকে সে সুতা করে, সুতা করে ওইটা ববিনে বইরা সেটা আবার ফ্যাক্টরিতে টেক্সটাইল মিলগুলিতে সে বিক্রি করে আর কি। তো সেখানে রিজেক্টেড সুতার থেকে ওটার প্রসেস করে সুতা করে। প্রেজেন্টলি তার প্রায় 10 জন মহিলা তার সাথে কাজ করতেছে এই কাজে।
এটা একটু ইংরেজিতে আবার একটু বলো, ওরা বুঝে নেই, ইংরেজিতে বলো।
He has started his business last 5 years. He purchased the wastage cotton from the different cotton mills.
Throw away yarn. From the factory,
yarn.
Throw away yarn, he collects it and somehow he recycles it.
Yes,
and sells back to the factory
and
again.
Then sell to the factory, textile mills. And he created 10 employment for the women. And he expected if he got 100,000 taka from Grameen Trust as investment, he will buy 1 machine and create more 2 or 3 employment opportunities for the local poor women.
কোন মেশিনটা তুমি কিনতে, এখানে সে মেশিনটা আছে?
হ্যাঁ, এই মেশিনটা, যে মেশিনটাতে আমি দাঁড়াই নিয়েছি, এই মেশিনটি এরকম একটা মেশিন কিনতে হইব, আমি কিনবো আর কি আরেকটা। এখন 3টা আছে আমার। রিকুনিং সুতা, এটা রিকুন করে, এটা রিকুন বলা হয়।
বাহাদুর বলতে পারবে, তুমি ব্যাখ্যা করো তো পুরো জিনিসটা।
অ্যাকচুয়ালি ওই নেটিং মেশিন থেকে কিছু সুতা বেঁচে যায়, কোণের মধ্যে কিছু থেকে যায়, সেটাই সে কিনে নেয়, নিয়ে তারপর সে সেটাকে রিকনিং মেশিনের মাধ্যমে এটাকে আবার রিকন করে কোণের মধ্যে দিয়ে পুরো করে নেয়, তারপরে সেটা সেল করে। এটা অ্যাকচুয়ালি ওয়েস্টেজ অফ নিটিং ফ্যাক্টরি, সেখান থেকেই নিয়ে এসে এগুলি রিকনিং করে।
More questions? Yeah, Sultan.
ইয়ে করো, তুমি যে সুতা কালেক্ট করো, এগুলো তো গার্মেন্টস থেকে করো নাকি?
বিভিন্ন গার্মেন্টস থেকে, বিভিন্ন টেক্সটাইল থেকে।
আচ্ছা, এখন এই সুতার তো বিভিন্ন কাউন্ট থাকে, তো যখন তুমি এই নানা সুতা নিয়ে যখন একটা বড় কোণ তৈরি করো, তখন এই কাউন্টটা মিলাও কি করে? সেটা
বিশেষ করে কোণের ভিতরে স্টিকার আছে, স্টিকারের ভিতরে লেখা আছে 50, 60, 30, 10, 7, 16, 20 এরকম লেখা আছে প্রতিটার গায়ে। তখন আমাদের ওই মহিলা যারা কাজ করে, তো আমরা বলা আছে যে 50 ব্যয় করবা, 30 ব্যয় করবা, 20 ব্যয় করবা। ওই তারা ওইভাবে সেট করে লায়, কোন করে আবার ইনটেক কোন বানায়।
পুরা করো তখন এটা পুরো ওয়েটটা কত হয়, ওজন কত হয় পুরো যখন করো?
ইনটেক কোনটা অরিজিনাল স্প্রিংয়ে হয় যেরকম 2.5 কেজি থেকে 2 কেজি, আর আমাদের কোনটা হয় প্রায় 2 কেজিতে একটু কম, কারণ আমাদের ওয়েট তো আবার কম, এই জন্য এটা লুজ থাকে একটু হালকা।
তো এটা কেনে কারা কেনে? এটা কি ওই গার্মেন্টস ওই কোম্পানি কিনে নাকি না বাইরে?
লোকাল যারা বাবুরহাটে কাজ করে তারা এটি কম রেটে কিনে নিয়ে ব্যবহার করে কাজ করে, তাতে বানায়।
মঞ্জু চেষ্টা করবে নাকি?
Sir.
অনেক টেকনিক্যাল কথাবার্তা।
So, I'd like to describe something about his business. This is Ashraful Traders and presented by Mohammad Masood. Is proposed by Grameen Trust, and his business experience, actually what Sir is saying, that actually he has on hand training about 15 years, and he is training in Cynthia Textile Mills and Hamid Fabric, and he was there, and his job location, this working location is South Shilmari, Patkuna, Noshingdi. He is 34 years and he is married, and what Sir is saying that he's a primary school dropout. Actually, the business is that, you know that in the garments factories there are a huge number of threads they're using, and all the threads are not properly used. The cones, those are not utilized properly. They collected it from the secondary reconditioned market, and that he sold it, again reconing them into the machine, and he sold it out. The question from Grameen Kullan MD, sir, that is that how he count the cones, because there are different kinds of threads, and how he sold it, and what is the weight of this product. And he said that with his experience he can make that thing. There are different types of weighted cones, that is a number of count, that is 50, 60, 30 and 10 and 16. He has some workers in his employee workers. When he collected the sacks, these bags are separated in 50 or 30 grades or 20 grades like that. Actually the actual weight of the threads is 2.5 kg to 2 kgs all around, but as he is reconing that thing, it is not actually the total weight, it is a little bit less. And Sir is asking another question, that is where he sell this product, because this is not the original one. He said there's a Baburhat market, there is a secondary market where the local garment manufacturers collecting their reconing product. So I think the price is very low, that is the reason they are collecting that product from that market. And what he said in his speech, that is he right now employed with himself 10 employees, with female 8 and male 2 persons, and after this investment, if he get that investment, he is wished to engage 4 more employment in his factory, and he wants to purchase with his 1 lakh taka, he wants to purchase another coning machine for his factory.
Thank you. Any question? Any more? If not, let's give a big applause for him. He's doing great work. তোমাকে ধন্যবাদ মাসুদ, পরে আমরা আবার আলাপ করব তোমার সঙ্গে। Next one would be presented by Taslima, and the project is coming from Grameen Telecom Trust. The name of the business is Bhaibon Stationery. Taslima.
বিসমিল্লাহির রহমানির রহিম। সকলকে সালাম, আসসালামু আলাইকুম। আমি মোসাম্মদ তাসলিমা, নওগাঁ থেকে আসছি। ঢাকাতে এইমাত্র প্রথম আসলাম। আমার 13 বছরের অভিজ্ঞতা ব্যবসায়। আমি প্রথমে 6,000 টাকা দিয়ে ব্যবসা শুরু করি, প্রথমে স্টুডিও ব্যবসা। এখান থেকে আমি এখন বর্তমানে ব্যবসায় পুঁজি আমার 3,20,000 টাকা দাঁড়িয়েছেন। আমি এই ব্যবসায় বর্তমানে আমার ব্যবসার নাম মেসার্স ভাই বোন স্টেশনারি। এই ব্যবসায় করে আমি 1.5 বিঘা জমি ক্রয় করেছি, যা আমার স্বামী পরিচালনা করেন বা চাষাবাদ করেন। আমার বর্তমানে দোকানটি নতুনভাবে তৈরি করছি। বর্তমান আমার দৈনিক গড় বিক্রি 1400 টাকা, যা আমি আপনাদের কাছে 1,50,000 টাকা পুঁজি চাই। এই 1,50,000 টাকা দিয়ে আমি স্টেশনারি, বিয়ের কার্ড ইত্যাদি স্টেশনারি দ্রব্য মালপত্র ক্রয় করতে চাই, বিনিয়োগ করতে চাই। নতুন বিনিয়োগের পর আমার দৈনিক গড় বিক্রি হবে, আশা করছি আরও মনে করেন বেশি গড় বিক্রি হবে 2,000 টাকা। এতে মোট লাভ হবে মাসিক আর কি। এইসব কাজে আমি টাকাগুলো ব্যয় করতে চাই।
ধন্যবাদ, ভালো শুনলাম আমরা। তসলিমা?
হ্যাঁ।
Taslima is coming to Dhaka for the first time. So this is her first appearance in Dhaka city. She has about 10th grade of education. Now she runs a small convenience store and she wants to expand that convenience store. Bolo, Manju.
So this is the third Nobinodutta project named Messrs Vaibon Stationery. This is presented by Taslima. Shahana briefly tells her story. This is the first time she came to Dhaka, and her present income is present business is a stationery product, photocopy, printing, and composing. And she is 32 years and married, and she is having studied till HSC higher secondary school. The business location is Shotirhat Bajar, Manda, Nauga. When she is expressing her business, that is 13 years experience in running successful business. Initially started the business with Taka 6,000, that means around $75 in photography business. Taken a hand training and learned computer-based works in her student life. Worked for an NGO for 4 years as well. She purchased a CNG and which is used by his husband. Her mother, his name is Musammad Khatejan Bibi. She was a Grameen Bank borrower since 2003. Initially took Grameen Bank loan around 4,000 taka, that is around $50. Right now she is proposing in Nobinodutta business of total investment required is around $4,70,000 taka, in dollars around $6,000. He wants to invest by herself is around $4,000, and he requires financial assistance, that means investment from all around $2,000. His proposed business planning is that wants to invest in products of a marriage card, register books, exercise books, ink, pen, etc. in order to expand his business and increase profits. In the financial overview, what she's saying, that is in monthly right now gross profit is around 24,440 taka, and yearly is around 2,93,200 taka. Net profit is all around monthly is around 12,915 taka, and yearly is around 1,54,982 taka. After the investment, he's proposing that his net profit has come up into $3,000, and his estimated payback period within 3 years, and it is 450 in each year. In the first year and the second day is $900, and the third day is $900. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Now floor is open for question. কারা কিনে তোমার এখান থেকে মালপত্র?
জি,
ক্রেতা কারা?
স্টেশনারি মাল বলতে আপনার বিয়ের কার্ড, ভিজিটিং কার্ড, অন্নপ্রাশন, বিভিন্ন রকম আর কি স্টেশনারি যে মালপত্র, এক কথায় বই খাতা, মানে খাতা কলম স্কেল, এইগুলো আমি অনেক করতে চাই।
এরা ছাত্ররা কেনে নাকি বয়স্করা কেনে এই সমস্ত?
মালপত্রগুলো আমি ক্রয় করি।
না, তোমার দোকান থেকে কারা কেনে?
ক্রেতা।
ক্রেতা কারা?
ক্রেতা মনে করেন বাজারের বিভিন্ন রকম, এখানে স্কুল কলেজ আছেন, এনজিও আছেন, তাদের ফটোকপির কাজে আমি 2টা এনজিওতে মাসিক রেগুলার কাজ করি, 5টা স্কুল আছেন কোশ্চিনের কাজ করি, এবং আরও আছেন ইউনিয়ন কাউন্সিল আছেন, সেখান থেকে নিয়মিতভাবে মাসিকভাবে আমি ওখান থেকে পার্মানেন্ট কাজ করি মাসিক হিসাবে। তারা সারা মাসে ফটোকপি ছবি এগুলো নিয়ে তারা আমাদের মাসিক বেতন হিসাবে মাসে আমার যেটা বিল হয় সেটা আর কি মাসে পেমেন্ট করে দেয়।
তুমি দোকানে নিজে বসো নাকি তোমার স্বামী?
হ্যাঁ, আমি নিজে বসি।
মঞ্জু,
There are two questions from sir. That is, who are the buyers? And another question is whether herself is organized this shop. She answered that no, not only the students. There are 2 NGOs there and 5 schools and union council as well. So all the students and the college students of school and college and the NGO employees and the union council officers and the persons, those are visiting the union councils, they're purchasing product from his shop. His main product is photocopiers and also this composing things, and he himself, what he said, he practically on hand training on the computer, so she's actually is a total package for everybody, and she's some permanent customers in the local areas.
প্রশ্নপত্র ছাপে বললে না তুমি?
জি।
স্কুলের প্রশ্ন ছাপাইয়া দাও নাকি?
হ্যাঁ।
এটা তো মজার জিনিস, এটা তো বলো নাই মঞ্জু।
I missed that.
You missed that.
She said that she's also, the schools and college also requested her to prepare the question paper as well for the students, and she's also preparing the question papers for the schools and colleges and sometimes.
She has some permanent clients like schools. For all the copying work she does for the school, like questions for the students, she supplies that. And wedding cards, she supplies that. And for NGOs, all their copying, she does that. So they're permanent customers. Copy machine koita ase?
2টা আছে।
She has 2 photocopy machine.
হ্যাঁ।
Good. এই টাকা দিয়ে কি করবে? নতুন টাকা দিয়ে?
নতুন টাকা দিয়ে আমি স্টেশনারি আরো মালপত্র কিনতে চাই।
কি মাল কিনবে একটু শুনি না।
যেমন ধরেন আপনার খাতা কলম, স্কুল আছেন যেহেতু 5টা, সেখানে খাতা কলম এগুলো বর্তমানে প্রতিযোগিতামূলক ব্যবসা, আমাকে আরও পুঁজি খাটাতে হবে আর কি। এই জন্য আমি আপনাদের কাছ থেকে আরও পুঁজি আর কি চাইছি।
মঞ্জু দেখো।
He says that sir is asking that how many photocopiers right now he is using, and he said that he has 2 photocopier machine right now. She, sorry sir. And another thing is that how she will utilize this fund, and she's answered that she like to purchase some khatas, pens, and because there are 5 school and colleges are there, so all the time they need this product, and there are some there are some competitors all around her, so he like to add a bit, and he like to beat them. That is the reason she wants to make his product available for this school and colleges.
Any more questions, please? Yeah.
আমার প্রশ্ন হলো,
এক মিনিট, এটা দিয়ে রেজওয়ান।
স্টেশনারি ব্যবসা যেটা আমরা শুনলাম আর কি, এখানে মনে হচ্ছে যে ওনার ব্যবসাটা কিছুটা সাপ্লাই সিস্টেমের মতো, সাপ্লাই চেইনের মতো। আগে স্টেশনারি দোকান না, দোকান আছে, সেখান থেকে ফটোকপিগুলো দেয় বা অন্য কাজ করে, কিন্তু এখন প্রতিযোগিতামূলক বাজারে সাপ্লাইটা দেয় যে স্কুলে বা যেটা সে এক্সপ্লেইন করলো, সেইখানে যেভাবে সাপ্লাইটা দিচ্ছে সেটা একটা ভালো দিক আমার মনে হয়। এটা করতে পারলে ব্যবসাটার এক্সপেনশনটা ভালো হবে, সেই এইগুলো সে করবে। তো এইটাই সাজেশন যে তার এই বিষয়টা দেওয়া যায়, এটা ভালো মনে হচ্ছে।
মঞ্জু,
It's a suggestion from the floor that is right now what she is doing as per what he's saying, that is selling the product to the local college and school and colleges. But what she wants to do after investing the money, that she will enhance her business.
নেক্সট।
জি, আমার প্রশ্ন হলো, যেহেতু আপনি বাজারের মধ্যে দোকানদারি স্টেশনারি শপটা করেন, মহিলা হিসেবে আপনার কোনো প্রতিবন্ধকতার সৃষ্টি হয় কিনা? আর আরেকটা প্রশ্ন হচ্ছে যে সংসার এবং ব্যবসা দুইটা কিভাবে মেনটেন করেন?
ব্যবসায়িক জায়গাটা আমাদের নিজস্ব জায়গা, বাসা দোকান আমার অ্যাড করা। আমার 2টা ছেলে মেয়ে, বড় ছেলে এবার HSC ফার্স্ট ইয়ারে পড়াশোনা করে, মেয়ে ক্লাস 6-এ পড়ে। আমি পাশাপাশি এই ব্যবসার পাশাপাশি আমি সেলাই মেশিনেরও কাজ করি। আমার দোকান বাসা অ্যাটাচড, আমার কাজ করতে সমস্যা হয় না এবং পার্শ্ববর্তী কোনো রকম ঝামেলা হয় না। আমি সবগুলো একাই সামলাই আর কি।
মঞ্জু,
There is a 2 question for the entrepreneur, that is whether she is feeling any discomfort as a women entrepreneur. Another one is that she is a family member as well, whether she is feeling a discomfort in the family works as well. What she's saying that his business location is inside the house, so there is no problem at all. She has 2 sons and daughters. His elder son is reading in a higher secondary school certificate, and this daughter is reading in class 6. So she can take care of the full family as well. And besides this business, she has another business that is hand stitching and sewing. So all this around, she is actually a women entrepreneur and maintaining his house very, very nicely.
Any more? Yeah, go ahead. She's a multitasking person. She does many things. Not only she runs her photocopy machine, she has also a sewing machine, making clothes. Yeah.
তাসলিম, আপনাকে ধন্যবাদ। আমরা জানি যে ব্যবসা প্রতিষ্ঠানের ক্ষেত্রে নাম একটা গুরুত্ব বহন করে। সাধারণত আমরা আমাদের আপনজন বা স্থানের নামে নামকরণ করে থাকি। আমরা মা বাবার দোয়া দেখেছি, ভাই ভাই স্টোর দেখেছি। তো আপনার হচ্ছে ভাই বোন স্টেশনারি, যেহেতু আপনি এটা শুরু করেছেন, নাম দিয়েছেন ভাই বোন স্টেশনারি, এটা একটু জানাবেন আমাদেরকে। দ্বিতীয়ত আপনার ব্যবসাটা হচ্ছে ডিজিটাল স্টুডিও, ফটোকপি, প্রিন্টার, কম্পোজ, এগুলা। তো স্টুডিওর ব্যবসাটা তো এখন অনেকটা খারাপের দিকে, কারণ আমাদের সবার হাতে এখন ডিজিটাল স্টুডিও, মানে ক্যামেরা, স্মার্টফোন, আমরা নিজেরাই কাজটা করে থাকি ম্যাক্সিমাম ক্ষেত্রে। আর দ্বিতীয়ত ফটোকপি, তারপরে প্রিন্টিং মেশিন, এগুলোর ব্যবসাটা এখন অনেকটা প্রতিযোগিতামূলক। তো আপনার কি মনে হয়, আপনি ইনভেস্টমেন্টটা পেলে কীভাবে আপনি ব্যবসাটাকে আরও সামনের দিকে নিতে পারবেন? ধন্যবাদ।
আমি এই ভাই বোন ডিজিটাল স্টুডিওর নাম রাখার উদ্দেশ্য, আমরা নিজেদের মধ্যে আমাদের বিয়ে হয়েছে, আমরা মামাতো ফুফাতো ভাই বোন আর কি। তাই ভাই বোন ডিজিটাল স্টুডিওর নাম রাখছি। ওখানে মনে করেন এই টাকাটা পেলে বর্তমানে ব্যবসাটা মনে করেন প্রতিযোগিতামূলক। পার্শ্ববর্তী আরও দোকানদার আছেন, আমার এই যে ব্যবসার যতটুকু পুঁজি আছে তা দিয়ে এখনকার ইয়াতে মানে যত আর কি ভালো করা যায়, যত আর কি ঊর্ধ্বে ওঠা যায়, এই জন্যে অনেক পুঁজির প্রয়োজন। সেই পুঁজিটাই আমি আপনাদের কাছ থেকে আশা করছি।
মঞ্জু,
There is a 2 question from the floor, that is why it has been named Bhai Bon, and another question is, and she answered that actually she married her cousin, that is the husband and wife as a cousins.
Let me clarify a little bit, Manju. The name of the shop, this is written, it's called Bhai Bon Stationery. Bhai means brother and Bon means sister. So brother and sister stationery. The question is, why did you name it as a Bhai Bon station, brother sister stationery? What's the reason? So she's explaining. Yeah, go ahead.
And another question is that, that right now everybody has a cell phone in their own, and there's a digital accumulation everywhere. So whether she is feeling comfort and there is a business growth about that, and whether she is feeling that the photocopier and all this is widely used in this area, and whether she is feeling the competition in the market. And she's saying that yes, right now she is supplying the product what the market need, but if we get the investment, what she asked, then it will be much more better than the present.
You didn't explain the first one. Her explanation was she married a cousin. So they are literally brother and sister. So that's why she called it brother sister shop. Yeah, good. Yes, Bari.
খুবই শক্ত একজন উদ্যোক্তা, কিন্তু প্রথম দিকে আমাদের মনে হচ্ছিল যে অনেকেই আমরা সবসময় দেখি, যেহেতু ডিজাইন ল্যাবে সবসময় থাকি, হাজব্যান্ড বসে, কিন্তু তার হাজব্যান্ড কিন্তু 3 হুইলার নিয়ে ব্যস্ত, তার দোকানটা হলো তার বাসার সাথে, এবং দেখেন কত রকমের ব্যবসা তার। এই যে বিয়ের কার্ড, এটা কিন্তু করে, আপনি ঢাকা শহরে বিয়ের কার্ড 10টা করতে যান, আপনি কেউ শুনবেই না কথা, কিন্তু তারা 10টা 5টা এবং 2-3টাও করে। তো এরকম আমরা প্রায় দেখি স্টেশনারি ভিজিটিং কার্ড। আর একটা হলো যেটা ওই যে স্কুলের ব্যাপার, এটা খুব 5টা স্কুলের সাথে তার কন্ট্যাক্ট, ফটোকপির সমস্ত কাজ করে, 2টা এনজিওর সাথে কন্ট্যাক্ট, ফটোকপির সব কাজ করে, তারপরে ইউনিয়ন পরিষদের যাবতীয় কাজগুলো করে, পাশাপাশি আবার সেলাই মেশিনও আছে। মানে উদ্যোক্তা হিসেবে সে কিন্তু একজন খুবই শক্তিশালী, একদম শক্ত উদ্যোক্তা, এবং তার টাকা যেটা চাইছে সেটাও খুব কম, বলছে যে স্টেশনারি মালামাল ইয়ে করবে। স্টেশনারি জিনিস এটা মান্দাতে, নওগাঁর মান্দা মানে অনেক ভেতরে, সাপ্লাই করতে হয় না। ছাত্র ছাত্রী যারা আছে লেখাপড়া করে তারাই নেয়, সে নিজেও ইন্টারমিডিয়েট পাস, এইচএসসি পাস, কাজেই সব দিক দিয়েই আমার মনে হয় যে সে একজন খুব ভালো উদ্যোক্তা। এটি আমার অবজারভেশন।
থ্যাংক ইউ। Manju.
Actually, it's a compliment from Barisa, that is, she's really a multitasker. Her husband is engaging with the 3-wheeler in the 3-wheeler, and he's not engaging in his business. She runs the business with her own, and she has connected with 5 schools and 2 NGOs, and working for NGOs and the Union Parishad as well. And over and above, she is treated as she'll be looked into a good entrepreneur from ourselves.
Thank you. Let's go. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, hi, morning. My question is, the investment that is being proposed is to invest in products so that she can be more competitive in the market. So I would just like to know, is the products that she's buying just to add on to the volume that she already has so that she can sell more, or is it something different that other competitors doesn't have? That's why she's asking for investment to invest in new products so that she can be more competitive.
প্রশ্নটা হলো যে নতুন টাকাটা দিয়ে, এদিকে আমার দিকে, সে দেখতে পাচ্ছে এখানে আমার দিকে দেখো, নতুন টাকা যেটা তুমি নিচ্ছ সে টাকা দিয়ে বর্তমানে যা আছে সেটা আরো বেশি করে কিনবে যাতে প্রতিযোগিতা একটু টিকে থাকতে পারো, নাকি প্রতিযোগিতা যারা আছে তাদের কাছে যে মাল নাই সেই মাল তুমি নিয়ে আসবা, কোনটা করবা?
হ্যাঁ, যে মালগুলো তাদের কাছে নেয় সেইগুলোই আমি নিতে চাই।
তুই একটা নাম বলবে?
যেমন ধরেন এই স্টেশনারি মালপত্রের মধ্যে মনে করেন যে আরো আধুনিক স্ক্যান মেশিনের কাজও আমি জানি, যেগুলো দিয়ে এই যেমন বৈশাখী গুঞ্জি ছাপানো যায়, যেমন স্কিনের কাজ যেটা বলে, সেই মেশিনটা আমি আরো আনতে চাই, যেগুলো কাজ আমি জানি। আর আমার দোকানটা তখন আমি নতুন মানে দোকানটা আরো ভালো করেছি, এই জন্য আমার মালপত্রগুলো জড়ানো ছিল। এই অবস্থায় আপনাদের এরা মানে নতুন উদ্যোক্তা থেকে ছবিগুলো উঠেছে, তাই আমার দোকানের মালগুলো আপনারা দেখতে পাচ্ছেন না। এখানে আমার মালগুলো জড়ানো ছিল, আমি দোকানটা আরও ভালো করেছি আর কি, ডেকোরেশন করেছি। এই অবস্থায় আমি আপনারা ছবি উঠাছেন, তাই আমার মালগুলো দেখা যাচ্ছে না। আমি গোটা প্রেস চালাতে যেগুলো কাজ মানে করতে হয় একটা প্রেস, সেই সবগুলো কাজে আমি জানি, স্ক্রিনের কাজ জানি।
She's tough lady. That's all I can say. She says she'll bring new things, and she elaborated screen printing, many things. I can't even understand what all of these things are. So she has a very clear plan. These are the things, these are new things. I know all of it, but I don't have the money. But if I have the money, I can run it, I can supply them, and my competitors cannot come up with that. So let's, Parveen.
Just I want to make a comment that I'm really impressed with Taslima's case, and especially the area she is coming from. This is in the northern part is a village, which Mr. Bari was also mentioning, and even 20 years back, nobody could imagine publicly women's mobility in the local area, and I'm really impressed that she is handling herself, the shop and everything very confidently. Thank you.
She's coming from a very remote place. It's unimaginable that somebody like her will be coming out of that village and standing up here. 20 years back, she said, people will not be even seen on the road there. Forget about coming to Dhaka city to do that. And what the things are doing, just amazing. It's someone you would expect from an urban girl to know about this. This is a remote girl, remote village, and she's delivering it very modern type of services to the people who need it in that area. And everything she's familiar with, she handles it. It's not that she depends on those staff and so on and so forth. So she has very nice plans and so on. Very impressive lady. So let's give her a big applause. তো তোমার বক্তব্য সবাই খুশি হয়েছে তসলিমা? আমরা আশা করছি পরে আরো আলোচনা হবে, তার মাধ্যমে আমরা জানতে পারব। This brings us to the end of the first session. They were reminding us with a bang, bang, bang so that we can finish it up. But we finish it up now, and the next session starts, it says 11:25. Now Lamia will give us the explanation what we do during this time.
Basically, everyone is invited to have tea and snacks outside, right outside in the foyer. We have a 20-minute break, and photo session we will keep for the end of the lab. We used to do it during the break, but we will do that at the end of the lab. So everyone's please welcome to join the tea and snacks outside and be back here at 11:25 sharp. Thank you.
So this is the break time. We have a 20 minutes break. So enjoy yourself and come back after 20 minutes.
আমি ব্যবসা আরও বাড়াইতে চাই, মানে আপনার কাছে ৬০,০০০ টাকা বাড়াইলে কর্মস্থান আরও বাড়বো, লোক কর্মচারী খাটাবো, আমার ব্যবসা উন্নত হইব, আরও ব্যবসা বড় করতে চাই।
ঠিক আছে আমজাদ, আমরা আবার শুনি, তুমি একটু দাঁড়াও ওখানে, বলো মঞ্জু।
So, as we just read the presentation from the papers, I just read that thing. This is the 4th Nobel Udyokta project named Amjad Jamdani House, presented by Mohammad Amjad and proposed by Grameen Telecom Trust. He is a physically challenged person. His age is around 35 years and he's married and 5 brothers and 1 sister. He studied till class 3. His mother is a Grameen Bank member since 2010. Initially, she took loan from Grameen Bank at around $150, and the present location of his business is Musarchor, Mozampur, Sonargaon, Narayanganj. He has 20 years experience in running his own business and 2 years on-hand training as assistant in his local area. What he's saying that with his business he built his own house with amount of 3 lakhs, and right now he is proposing a business of total investment of 1,01,000 taka. He wants to invest himself 41,000 taka and he requires financial assistance from the investor 60,000 taka. With this amount he wants to invest more in sarees and threads in order to expand in business and maximize profit. We know he is preparing the traditional Jamdani women's wear, that is called in our country is Jamdani, and his financial overview, if you just see that, the monthly gross profit is around 12,800 taka, and yearly is came up into 1,53,600 taka, and net profit in monthly is 2,792 taka, and yearly it will came up into around 33,500 taka. And after the investment, his net profit will be in the first year 72,770 taka, and in the second year 1,50,970 taka, and in the third year this 2,33,567 taka. His investment period in the first year is 14,400 taka, and in the second year is 28,800 taka, and in the third year is the same, is 28,800 taka. His estimated payback period is within 2 years, including ownership transfer fees. This is in short about Mr. Amjad.
Thank you. Question: he produces Jamdani sari, which is one of the top specialty of Bangladesh. Women who wear sari anywhere in the world, they always crave for getting Jamdani sari. That's what he does. নমুনা আনছিল নাকি সঙ্গে?
না স্যার, শাড়িটা কাটে আছে, আজকে কাটলাম না, কাটতে পারি না।
ঠিক আছে, কোনো অসুবিধা নেই, কোনো অসুবিধা নেই। Any question for him? মাসে কয়টা বানাইতে পারো?
মাসে 8টা শাড়ি।
8টা পারো?
8টা।
কি দামে একটা বিক্রি হয়?
এগুলো 2000 টাকা।
2000 টাকা।
2000 টাকা।
আচ্ছা। He produces very low, cheap version of Jamdani sari, which is 2,000 taka. Normally, a good top class Jamdani, how much would be?
1,000 taka.
Maybe 100,000 and more.
More than.
So that's where the skill goes in. So he produces very cheap quality, low price thing. মাসে 8টা বিক্রি করতে? 8টা শাড়ি 8টা করতে পারো। এগুলো কি নিজে গিয়ে বিক্রি করো নাকি?
না, বাড়ি থেকে পাইকার।
বাড়ি থেকে পাইকার? পাইকার আছে। নির্দিষ্ট পাইকার না বিভিন্ন পাইকার?
হ্যাঁ,
একই পাইকারের কাছে বারে বারে বিক্রি করো?
না, 7-8টা পাইকার।
7-8টা পাইকার।
মানে যার লাগে যেটা বনে
সেটা যে ভালো দাম দেয় সেটা দেয়। এই 8টা শাড়িতে বা একটা শাড়িতে কত লাভ থাকে?
একটা শাড়িতে 1600 টাকা লাভ থাকে।
1600 টাকা মানে হলো খরচ বাদ দিয়ে তার 1600 টাকা থাকে।
1600 টাকা খরচ বাদ দিয়ে
শ্রমটা সে ধরে না আর কি। না, এটাই। I was asking how much money he makes per sari, which is 2,000 taka. He says, 1200 বললো না? কত বললো? 1200? 1600 বললো, 1600. He said he makes 1,600 taka. So we are all confused. So I was explaining, he only counts the cost of the yarn and so on. He doesn't have any other calculation. So minus all those which goes directly into the sari, he has 1,600 taka, which costs everything else. It's his own wage and equipments and dyeing and all the stuff. So, bolo.
যাচ্ছে আমি আপনার কয়টা তাঁত আর একটা জামদানি বানাইতে কত সময় লাগে?
একটা তাঁত
একটা জামদানি বানাইতে কতদিন সময় লাগে?
3 দিন।
তৈরি করে, কারণ একটা জামদানি সারা যেগুলো লাখ টাকায় বিক্রি হবে সেটা 6 মাস লাগবে একটা বানাতে, ওইটা তো আরেকদিনে হবে না।
বেশি দামেরটা বেশি দাম,
বেশি দামের আমি বলছি, তুমি ঠিকই বলছো, আমি যা তোমারটাই ঠিক, তুমি তাড়াতাড়ি করে বানাও এবং সস্তা দামে বিক্রি করতে পারো। এটি এনি কোয়েশ্চেন? প্লিজ।
ইয়েস, আমজাদ, আপনি যে জামদানি শাড়িটা তৈরি করেন এটা সুতি না এটা সিল্কের মধ্যে, না এটা মিক্সড আর কি?
এটা লাইলন।
ও সিল্ক। আচ্ছা, তো এই শাড়ি আপনি যদি আরও একটু দামি শাড়ি তৈরি করতে পারেন, আমরা যদি আপনাকে কিছু ডিজাইন দিয়ে চেষ্টা করি যে এটা করা যায় কিনা, এটা করতে পারবেন আপনি?
জি, পারবো।
আচ্ছা, তো ইনশাল্লাহ এটা আমি আমার বিজনেস কার্ড আপনাকে দিয়ে দেবো, আপনি আমার সাথে যোগাযোগ করবেন, আমি চেষ্টা করব আপনাকে প্রমোট করার। ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ।
Good idea. He's proposing that now he makes cheap sari, low price sari. If he orders him to go higher level and he would like to order, can he make a higher level sari? He said, I can do that. That's no problem. So he said, after this meeting, we'll get together and work out the details. Thank you so much for doing that. That's wonderful. Yes, Steve wanted to ask a question.
He mentions in his SWOT that his weaknesses are that he cannot supply goods according to demand, and that in his threats that there's a lot of local competition. Can he explain how the assistance will help him address those areas?
তোমার ওখানে আরো লোক তৈরি করতেছে না শাড়ি?
আরো লোক না, আমি একাই তৈরি করে আমার ওয়াইফ তৈরি করে লাগে। আরো লোক মানে টাকা দিলে মানে এটা আরো তাৎ বাড়াবে কর্মচারী রাখি।
এটা টেলিকম ট্রাস্টে জয়ন্ত বলতে পারবে নাকি এটা ব্যাখ্যাটা? ও যে বললো যে ওখানে সোয়াট অ্যানালাইসিসে সে বলছে যে আমি প্রতিযোগিতাতে আছি, সে বলছে যে আমি ছাড়া আর কেউ নাই, দুরকম কথা হচ্ছে তো। ও না না,
আশেপাশে আরো তাঁত আছে।
But এই যে this is the one, that's what we're looking for. You are looking,
আশেপাশে আর তাঁত আছে।
হ্যাঁ, একটা হলো কম্পিটিশন, একটা থ্রেডটা হলো কম্পিটিশন, না লোকাল কম্পিটিশন। হ্যাঁ, তো এটা সে সামাল দেবে কি করে, এটাই প্রশ্নটা। তোমার যে লোকে আরো লোক আশেপাশে বানাচ্ছে না,
আশেপাশে আরো বানাচ্ছে, মানে যায় মানে শাড়ি মানে কম দাম কম আছে, বেশি দাম আছে, মানে যেরকম যায় অর্ডার লাগে, অর্ডারে শাড়িতে
তাতে ওদের কাজ বাড়লে তোমার কাজ কমে যাবে না? তোমার মাল বিক্রি হবে না?
হ্যাঁ, আমার মাল বিক্রি হয়, মানে শাড়িটা কাটা মারতে পাইকার লয়ে যায়।
কি বোঝালো? I cannot
I want to
communicate with him. He,
sir?
yeah.
Hello. Hello.
Okay. Bolo.
When I talked with entrepreneur and he said that his shadi's quality is good and finishing is quite well, and his wholesaler is pleased on her on his service, and that's why they collect from him a lot of bulk of shadi. And when I talked with him and my field officer visited, this time he said, and we find it that lots of customer is searching the sarees, and he is not able to provide their demand. And it is possible if we provide required fund, and he will be able to maintain or
আমজাদ, এমন কোন সময় হচ্ছে কি না তুমি 8টা শাড়ি বানিয়ে কতদিন পরে পরে বিক্রি করো? সপ্তাহে সপ্তাহে না মাসে?
সপ্তাহে বিক্রি করছি।
সপ্তাহে তুমি 2টা শাড়ি তৈরি করে রেখে দিছো, কিন্তু আর বিক্রি করতে পারতেছো না, এরকম হয়েছে?
না না, এরকম হয় না, মানে সপ্তাহে বৃহস্পতিবার শাড়ি নিয়ে যায়।
কতক্ষণ লাগে একটা শাড়ি বিক্রি করতে?
3 দিন।
তৈরি করতে হয়ে যাওয়ার পরে কতক্ষণ অপেক্ষা করে সে?
3 দিন পরে আবার আরেকটা, মানে বৃহস্পতিবার দিন 2টা।
সাপ্তাহিক বাজার?
হ্যাঁ, বৃহস্পতিবার দিন বাজার।
সাপ্তাহিক বাজার।
সাপ্তাহিক বাজার।
What I was asking in a kind of roundabout way, I was saying that has it ever happened that you produced sarees? She says I produce 2 sarees a week. If I produce that I can't sell, did it ever happen? Has it never happened? It always sells. So that way there is competition. Many people are doing it, but the market is big. It's always, it sells. No matter who produces what, it's only the price differences. If your quality is poor, you get a poor price. If your quality is better, you get a better price. Or if you put in inputs and skill together, you get a higher price. So that's what I'm getting from him. He doesn't say that I cannot sell. He's এটার থেকে টাকা নিলে সপ্তাহে কয়টা বানাবে?
তাই 4টে।
মাসে ডবল হয়ে যাবে,
16টা শাড়ি।
16টা হবে। তার মানে কি তাত আরেকটা বাড়বে?
তাত আরেকটা বাড়বে।
I'm asking what would you do with the money that you are taking from here? Say add one more loom. That way his capacity will increase and he will have 16 sari a month rather than 8 which he does now. That's his point. আরেকটা চালাবে কে? এটা কি তুমি চালাও বর্তমানে?
না, আমি এটা বর্তমানে আমি চালাই। আরেকটা চালাইলে কর্মচারী রাখতে চালাইবো।
আর লোক নেবে?
হ্যাঁ, লোক দিয়ে।
I said who will run the other one? This one he runs. He produces the sari. So he said I'll hire another person to do that. Okay, this is about it on the sari. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry that I took up a lot of time.
আমি একটু আমজাদ আপনার কাছ থেকে একটু জানতে চাচ্ছি যে আপনি তো বলছেন আপনি একা চালান, কিন্তু আমি তাতে একজন মহিলা বসা দেখছি। আপনাকে সাহায্য করে?
সাহায্য করে।
আচ্ছা, আরেকটু হলো আরেকটু ক্লিয়ার হওয়ার জন্য, আপনি একটা শাড়ি 2000 বিক্রি করেন তাই না?
জি জি।
ওইটা বানাইতে কত টাকা খরচ পড়ে? আপনার সুতা টুতা নিজের খরচ ধরেন নাই মনে হয়, সুতা কত টাকার সুতা টুতা লাগে, এগুলো খরচ কত পড়ে?
সুতা 400 টাকা।
2000 টাকার শাড়ি বানাতে কত টাকা খরচ পড়ে?
400 টাকা।
400। আর লেবারটা আপনার তো আপনার জি শুনুন।
Now, he came out another statement. I was asking how much profit he makes. He said 1,600 out of 2,000. So I was explaining why it is. Now she asked, how much does it cost you to make one? He said 400. It's very simple. What is it? He buys the yarn. It's the only cost he considers is yarn. Nothing else cost anymore. Rest me. Anyway, bolo.
আমার প্রশ্ন হচ্ছে আপনি 8টা শাড়ি এক মাসে বানান, তো আপনার এটাতে কি লাভ, মানে অলরেডি এটা আলোচনা হয়ে গেছে
এটা
লাভ কতটুকু থাকে, মানে
এটা হয়ে গেছে,
এটা হয়ে গেছে, এটা নিয়ে আমার প্রশ্ন নয়। এটা কি হয় যে আমরা জামদানি শাড়ি অনেক সময় কিনছি, কেনার পর দেখি ফেসে যায়, মানে সুতার কোয়ালিটির উপর আপনার কি এরকম কোনো রিপোর্ট আসে যে আপনার শাড়ি কেনার পর কিছুদিন পর ফেসে যায় বা কাপড়ের রং থাকে না? হ্যাঁ,
যেটা পয়সা টাকা ওইটা হলো আপনার এই কলেবেন কল, এটা হলো কল, এটা তার মানে কলেবেন ডেলি একটা শাড়ি তৈরি করে, সেইটা পয়সা টাকা। সেইটা ওই মানে আপনার বাজারে না, যেই বাজার আমরা বিক্রি করি এই বাজারে হারা এটা মানে বেচা যায়, মানে আমাকে দোষ ফলায় আর কি।
আপনার কি মনে হয় না যে আরো
আমার শাড়ির কোনো রিপোর্ট নাই, আমরা নিজে তৈরি করি,
আরো কারিগর আরো প্রোডাকশন বাড়ানো উচিত, মানে উৎপাদন বাড়ানো উচিত? 3 দিনে একটা শাড়ি আপনার জন্য এটা লস, এক মাসে 8টা শাড়ি, এটা আপনার জন্য তো অনেক লস না ব্যবসার জন্য?
আমরা যে শাড়ি তৈরি করি লস নাই।
হ্যাঁ, সরি বুঝিনি,
লস হয়।
সে তো আমি বোঝাই, সে একজন লোক, একটা তাঁত, কাজে সেই হিসাবে সে করে আসছে। এখন আমার টাকা দিলে আমি আরেকটা তাঁত বসাবো, ডাবল হবে, এটাই সোজা হিসাব, ওর মধ্যে আর বেশি যারা করে লাভ। এই যে কথাগুলো বললো তুমি একটু খোলাসা করে বলতে পারবে? পাশে যে আছো কি আনোয়ার, একটু বলতে পারবে?
স্যার,
হ্যাঁ,
actually he is very much interested to expand his business.
Good.
At first he started with other business when he started as an assistant, and this time he only gets food for his work. And later on he deposited some money, and that is amount 33,000. And after that he thought that I will make a new loom factory, and he will be produce he will produce shari, and that's why he involved in this business. And he has lost his leg road accident in our hotel situation, and he's this time and now he is getting help from her wife, and he is quite happy, but he needs more amount of money, and he wants to add one extra loom to expand his business as well as increase the production of his business, and he has lots of demand, that's why it is record.
Okay, good. Saleha asked a question that you are saying you operate the loom yourself, but I see in the picture a woman operating the loom. He immediately said, "That's my mother. She helps me." So it's a household thing. It's not something one is specialized and the other was not. Yeah. Yes, go ahead.
আমার প্রশ্ন হলো, আপনার কাছে যখন কোনো নতুন ডিজাইন আসে বা কাস্টমার থেকে কেউ কি আপনাকে ডিজাইন রিকমেন্ড করে আপনাকে সেই ডিজাইনটা করে দেওয়ার জন্য?
যখন ডিজাইন আসে তখন আমরা অর্ডার দেয়, মানে এই ডিজাইনটা বানায় তৈরি করে দেয়, আমরা নিজের থেকে এটা বানাই।
আচ্ছা, ডিজাইনটার ব্যাপারে আপনি সেটা কিভাবে শিখেছেন? মানে ডিজাইনটা আপনার রপ্ত করতে কোনো সমস্যা হয়?
না, সমস্যা হয় না। অন্য জায়গায় আমি এই কাজটা শিখছি 2 বছর।
Thank you. The question was about design. Who gives you the design? Do you have complaint about the design? He says, yes, sometimes clients come with the design and we do that. Any design you give me, I can do that. So that's what his claim. I don't know how much he does that, but he says any design I can do that. But remember that he does it in a very cheap quality sari. So it's a very low quality sari. Any more? Otherwise, oh yeah, in the back, 2 more, 3 more. Go ahead, quick.
হ্যালো আমজাদ সাহেব, আপনি এখান থেকে মানে টাকাটা পাওয়ার পরে আপনার কোয়ালিটি, কাপড়ের কোয়ালিটি কি বাড়বে, অন্যরকম হবে?
জি পারবে।
আচ্ছা, তাহলে আমি আপনাকে বলতে চাচ্ছি যে আমি ওনার মতো একটা প্রপোজাল দিতে যাচ্ছি যে আমি যদি একটা ডিজাইন দিই আপনাকে, আপনি আমার সাথে এই সেশনটা পরে একটু কন্ট্যাক্ট করবেন। আমি আপনাকে কিছু অর্ডার দিতে চাই অ্যাকচুয়ালি আমার বিজনেসের জন্য।
জি দিতে পারবো।
আচ্ছা, থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ, ধন্যবাদ।
Another buyer now. She wants to place another order to her, to him, so that they will discuss business. They will make deals after the meeting. Good news. Next.
আমজাদ ভাই, প্রথমে আপনাকে ধন্যবাদ জানাতে চাই যে আপনি শারীরিকভাবে অক্ষম সত্ত্বেও পরনির্ভরশীলের কথাটা ভাবেননি, নিজেই কাজ করে খাচ্ছেন, এজন্য আপনাকে ধন্যবাদ। তো আমরা দেখলাম যে আপনার এখানে প্রধান কারিগর হচ্ছেন আপনি নিজেই।
হ্যাঁ,
আপনি মাসে 8টা করে শাড়ি উৎপাদন করেন, আর আপনার ওয়াইফ আপনাকে মাঝে মাঝে হেল্প করে বা সাপোর্ট দেয়। তো ধরেন কোনো একটা ফেস্টিভ্যাল উপলক্ষে অর্থাৎ কোনো উৎসব উপলক্ষে আপনাকে 8টা শাড়ির অর্ডার করা হলো, যেটা 1 মাস পরে আপনাকে দিতে হবে। তো আপনি যদি এর মধ্যে অসুস্থ হয়ে পড়েন তো আপনি কাজটা তাকে ঠিকমতো সময় দিতে পারবেন না, সে করতে পারবে না। তো আপনার কি মনে হয় যে আরও আপনার লোক বল নিয়োগ করা দরকার?
হ্যাঁ, লোক নিয়োগ করা দরকার, মানে আপনার কাছে টাকা পেয়ে আমি লোক নিয়োগ করবো।
He said again, he said, if I have money, I'll have other people to work with me. Yes, there was one more question here. Go ahead. The last question.
আমজাদ সাহেব, আপনি যা করছেন অবশ্যই অ্যাপ্রিশিয়েট করার মতো। তো আমার প্রশ্ন হলো যে আপনি এই যে 8টা শাড়ি বিক্রি করেন মাসে, তো এই 8টা শাড়ি বিক্রি করে আপনি যে আর্নটা করছেন, যে লাভটা হচ্ছে, এইটা থেকে আপনি যথেষ্ট সচ্ছল মানে হচ্ছেন, বা আপনি তো বিক্রি করছেন হয়তো কোনো মানে হোলসেল বিক্রি করছেন, রাইট?
হোলসেল।
আচ্ছা, তো হোলসেল যদি আপনি বিক্রি করেন সেক্ষেত্রে আপনার মানে যদি আপনি এরকম সুযোগ পান কোনো ফ্যাশন হাউসের সাথে কাজ করতে পারেন, তাহলে কি সেক্ষেত্রে আপনি মানে তাদের ডিমান্ড ওয়াইজ কি আপনি আপনার প্রোডাক্টগুলো দিতে পারবেন?
যে দিতে পারবো।
সেটা কিভাবে? কারণ আপনি তো মাসে সর্বোচ্চ 8টা দিতে পারেন, কোনো ফ্যাশন হাউস যখন আপনাকে অর্ডার করবে অবশ্যই মিনিমাম 30টা 40টা অর্ডার করবে। তো সেক্ষেত্রে আপনার ব্যবসা যদি বড় করতে চান আপনি, তো সেক্ষেত্রে আসলে আপনার মানে আপনি কিভাবে করবেন?
30টা 40টা দিতে পারলে দিলে মনে করেন কাপড় কিনতে হবে, অন্য জায়গাতে কিনে এনে দিতে হবে, মানে 2টা তাঁতের মধ্যে
কিনে এনে দেবে, অসুবিধা ব্যবসা তো তুমি দাও অর্ডার সে করে দেবে।
40টা শাড়ি দিলে ব্যবসা করতে হবে।
ঠিক আছে, থ্যাংক ইউ।
So she was saying that you produce only 8, sell only 8. If you have a deal with a business house, they're ordering you 30, how you produce 30? He said, I'll do it. I'll just buy from other people and supply it. Very simple answer. Yeah, go ahead. Parveen.
Just I wanted to add that if like Grameen Telecom Trust invest with him, of course he will be better off. He can invest more. Some more handlooms he will invest, and also gradually his situation will be changed. And also because already he has this business idea that he will subcontract or collect from others initially, but maybe at one point of time next year you will visit him, you will find that he's in a much larger scale he's doing operations. Thank you.
So thank you, Amjad. আমরা সবাই মিলে হাততালি দিই তোমার জন্য। Thank you. Now we move to Shankho Bhandar. This is presented by Poran Shur. Project is coming from Grameen Shakti Samajik Bebsha. Shur Shankho Bhandar.
Assalamu alaikum. আমার ব্যবসার নাম সুর শঙ্খ ভান্ডার। আমার নাম পরাণ সুর, বয়স 33 বছর, শিক্ষাগত যোগ্যতা এসএসসি। আমার মা 7 বছর যাবৎ গ্রামীণ ব্যাংকের সদস্য, কেন্দ্র নং 30 সদস্য।
These are the products, very popular thing in Bangladesh and also in the neighboring India.
সদস্য নং
It's made of shell.
6501।
It's called conch shell. That's a conch shell. That's a product. We'll pass it on. Yeah.
শাখা রক্ষিত বেলতা টাঙ্গাইল, ঠিকানা গ্রাম হল ভবানী, পোস্ট সন্তোষ, থানা টাঙ্গাইল সদর, জেলা টাঙ্গাইল। ব্যবসা শুরুর ইতিহাস। এই ব্যবসা আমার পারিবারিক ব্যবসা। আমার দাদা এই ব্যবসা করতেন, আমার বাবা ওই ব্যবসায়ী করেছেন। আমি এসএসসি পাস করার পর 2 বছর বাবার সাথে এই শঙ্খ ডিজাইন শিখি। বাবা বাড়িতে বসেই শাখা বিক্রি করেন।
ওইদিকে দিয়ে থাকতো।
পরে আমি বাবাকে বলি আমি নিজে মাল শাখা নিয়ে বিভিন্ন জায়গায় সাপ্লাই করব। বাবা এতে খুশি হন। পরে বাবার কাছ থেকে 50,000 টাকা শাখা চালান হিসেবে নিয়ে আমি বিভিন্ন জেলায় বিক্রি করি, এতে দ্বিগুণ টাকা লাভ হয়।
ভেরি গুড।
এই 5 বছর আয়ের টাকা দিয়ে আমি 2 লাখ টাকা খরচ করে বাড়িতে ঘর করি। বর্তমানে আমার কাছে 1 লাখ টাকা পুঁজি আছে। ব্যবসাটা বড় করার জন্য আরো 1 লাখ টাকা চাই। ব্যবসার পরিস্থিতি। এখানে প্লেন শাখা কিনে তার উপর বিভিন্ন ডিজাইন তৈরি করে খুলনা, টাঙ্গাইল, ঢাকায় সরবরাহ করা হয়। লাভ গড়ে 20% বিক্রি করা হয়। কর্মচারীর সংখ্যা বর্তমানে কর্মচারী 1 জন এবং টাকা পাওয়ার পর আরো 1 জন নেওয়া হবে। নিজ বেতন 5,000 টাকা, কর্মচারীর বেতন 9,000 টাকা। মালামাল ক্রয়ের স্থান ঢাকা শাঁখারী বাজার। বর্তমান বিক্রয় মাসে গড়ে 1,10,000 টাকা। বর্তমান ব্যবসার লাভ সকল খরচ বাদ দিয়ে নিট লাভ 5,400 টাকা। ব্যবসার পুঁজি আছে 1 লাখ টাকা। আমি চাই 1 লাখ টাকা। টাকা পাওয়ার পর বিক্রয় হবে মাসিক 1,75,000 টাকা। তখন সকল খরচ বাদ দিয়ে নেট লাভ হবে মাসিক 10,300 টাকা। সহায়তা মূলধন ফেরত হস্তান্তর ফ্রি সহ প্রথম বছর 60,000 টাকা, দ্বিতীয় বছর 60,000 টাকা। ধন্যবাদ।
ধন্যবাদ। This is his hereditary business. His grandfather did it, he did it. It's a part of Bangladesh heritage. One is Jamdani, which is absolutely anchored to Bangladesh. It's something which is universally admired for the work Jamdani has done. And similarly, this one is very typical of Bangladesh. It has a market in India, pretty good market in India, provided they can produce it. It's a very short supply of the artisans who are making it. They disperse in many different parts and switch to any other professions and so on. এক এক জোড়া কত বিক্রি হয় এগুলো যেগুলো আমাদেরকে নমুনা দিলে?
এখানে বিভিন্ন রেটের আছে স্যার। 2500, 2000, 800 আছে, 500 আছে, এরকম রেটে শাখা বিক্রি হয়।
Ranges from 500 taka to 3,000 taka per pair. Depends on how much work has been done. It's a conch shell, so you work on the conch shell to make designs and so on. So that's basically what he does. Now, Munju will explain what he said.
Sir, this is the 5th Nobin Udyokta project. Project name is Shur Shankar Bhandar, presented by Poran Shur, and it was proposed by Gramin Shakti Samajik Babsha. His present occupation is bracelet, manufacturing bracelet in different types, and he's 33 years and single, and his 2 brothers and 2 sisters. His education level is up to a secondary school certificate. The business location is in Alo Bhavani, Shakharipara, Tangail. His mother name is Alfa Shur. She joined Gramin Bank 7 years ago, and initially she took loan of Gramin Bank of Taka 4,000. Actually, what he is explaining that he is a 5 years experience in running his own business and 2 years of on-hand training with his father. This is a family business, and he is taking this training from his father, and he took loan from his father as around 50,000 initially, and when he sold it in the local market, and he made a profit around double of the profit, and right now he wants to invest around 2 lakhs, and he wants to invest from himself is 1 lakh, and he require financial assistance from 1 lakh. You know that this product is very very familiar in our country, as well as a good market in India as well. In the proposed planning, he wants to propose different types of bracelets as well. He wants an average of 20% gain of the sales, and there is a huge opportunity of this product as well. After this investment, he wants to deploy one artisan for develop new designs and all this. He supplies goods in Khulna, Tangail, Dhaka, Mymensingh and Netrokona districts. In the financial overview, what he is saying that in gross profit right now is monthly is 22,000, is in the yearly that is came up to 2,64,000. Net profit monthly is 5,400. In future financial projection, after the investment, it will come up into monthly 10,367 taka, and yearly it will come up into 1,24,000. In investment payback period, it will be payback period will be 2 years, including ownership transfer fees as well. And investment in the first year is 60,000 taka, and the second year is the same. And what he said that presently, right now, he is engaging one employee, including him. That is, his salary is around 5,000 taka, and his employee salary is 9,000 taka. After the investment, he wished to engage another employee with his business.
Thank you. Any question, clarification on this? মাসে কয় জোড়া বানাতে পারো? এই শাখা মাসে কয় জোড়া বানাতে পারো? বা
মাসে 100 জোড়া বানানো যায়।
100 জোড়া বানানো।
হ্যাঁ।
Very good. ঠিক আছে। I was asking how many pairs he can make per month. He says we can do up to 100 pairs. Yeah. Steve.
Yeah, in looking at his cost base, it seems like he spends an awful lot buying the plain bracelets. Is there any way he can manage that cost in a better way? That's is a very high total variable expense because of that.
বলছি তুমি এর মধ্যে যেগুলো দেখিয়েছো তাতে প্লেন যেগুলো শাখা বানাও,
জি স্যার,
এটার পরিমাণ অনেক বেশি, ওর মধ্যে কোনো কাজ না, এতে খরচ বেশি পড়ে না তোমার?
না, আমি
কাজ করে দিলে দামটা বাড়তো।
হ্যাঁ, আমি প্লেন শাখা ঢাকা থেকে কিনে বিভিন্ন ডিজাইন করে অনেক জায়গায় সাপ্লাই করি।
ও প্লেনটা, I see, now I got it. He buys it a plain raw material, then he works on it.
My comment is that that's very expensive. The plain bracelets are very high proportion.
Yes, because that's his raw material. বলছে তুমি নিজে বানাইতে পারো না প্লেনটা?
হ্যাঁ,
বাজার থেকে না কিনে।
এটা হচ্ছে প্লেন শাখা, এটা আমার টান হাতে
নাকি?
এটা আমি ঢাকা থেকে কিনে আনি।
ওনার প্রশ্নটা হলো ঢাকার থেকে না কিনে, ওরা তো কোথা থেকে না কোথা থেকে আনছে এটা প্লেনটা। তুমি সেই প্লেনটা নিজে বানাইতে পারো না, বা মূল জায়গাতে যেতে পারো না যেখান থেকে এটা?
হ্যাঁ, বানানো যায়। এখানে টাকা হইলে আমি প্লেন শাখা বানাইতে পারি। এটা তো শঙ্খের থেকে তৈরি হয়, সরাসরি শঙ্খ ক্রয় করে এনে তারপরে মেশিনের দ্বারা কেটে প্লেন শাখা বানানো হয়।
What he says, I think, he says it needs separate investment because it comes as a conch shell completely. Now you need to split it up on you, so that's a separate mechanism. And those who do bulk, they can afford it. So I don't have that much demand for me, so I'm concentrated on the artwork on it. So I just take the plane and work the artwork. That's my contribution to it. That's what he. তোমার পরিবারে প্লেনটা কোনো সময় বানায় নাই, সব সময় কারুকার্যটা করছে?
না।
তাই, ঠিক আছে। So in his family, always this was the business. Take the plane, work on it, make the decorations and all the artwork, then sell. That's your contribution in the value chain. Any more question? বাজার কি আছে নাকি বাজার মন্দা?
না, বাজার সব সময় থাকে, 12 বছরই এটার চাহিদা আছে।
আর পূজা পার্বণ বা কোনো একটা মৌসুম?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, পূজা পার্বণ, বিভিন্ন ধর্মীয়, হিন্দু ধর্মীয় অনুষ্ঠানে এটা পাইকারি বিক্রি হয়, খুচরাও বিক্রি হয়।
I was asking about the seasonality of the demand. He said, yes, it depends on the festivity of the Hindu religion and so on. The more the festivity, more it sells. It relates to the religion. It's attached to it. এখান ভারত থেকে শাঁখা এখানে আসে না এখান থেকে শাঁখা হয়ে ওখানে যায়, কোন দিকে, না কারণটাকে ওখানে?
না স্যার, ভারত থেকে এখানে আমদানি করা হয়।
আচ্ছা,
আমি ঢাকার থেকে ক্রয় করি, শাঁখারি বাজার থেকে।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা।
ভারত থেকে আসে শঙ্খ, এটা তো শঙ্খর থেকে তৈরি।
আচ্ছা, একটা
শঙ্খর থেকে 4 পিস, এখানে তো এক জোড়া করা হয়েছে, 4 পিস, 6 পিস, চিকন আছে একটা, ওইটা 6 পিস হয়, আর মোটাগুলা 4 পিস হয়, তারপরে শাখা হয়।
I was asking the question whether the business that you make it here, it goes to India, or you bring it from India to sell it here. He said a plane always comes from India, or the actual conch shell, the whole shell comes from India because we don't have a source of conch shell. So we do the rest of it here. So the source of the original conch shell is India. এখানে কি সমুদ্রে এটা পাওয়া যায় না?
না, আমাদের দেশে এটা হয় না।
এটা হয় না।
না,
এখানে
স্যার এটা শ্রীলঙ্কা হয়, শ্রীলঙ্কার থেকে আগে আসতো, এখন শ্রীলঙ্কার থেকে আসে না।
Another source was Sri Lanka.
সমুদ্রে হয় স্যার এটা।
Another source was Sri Lanka and India. Now Sri Lanka has gone down, they are not in the market anymore. India has taken over the market, so they buy it from. And each conch shell, depending on the shape and the size, they can make 2 pairs of this or 3 pairs of this, depends on what the size and the shape of the shell is. So after that, then the rest of the work begins. So, আর কোনো প্রশ্ন? If not, আমরা এখানে থামি, we stop here. Thank you. অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ। ভালো হইলে আমরা অনেকগুলো খবর জানতে পারলাম। Now we come to the last one, Shushmita Medical Hall. It will be presented by Srikanta Kumar Gaur. The project is coming from Gramin Kollan. Srikanta Kumar Gaur.
নমস্কার।
নমস্কার।
আমি শ্রীকান্ত কুমার গৌর, গ্রাম বৃদ্ধাবস্থান, পোস্ট চরপাড়া, থানা ঈশ্বরগঞ্জ, জেলা ময়মনসিংহ। আমার মায়ের নাম আরতি রানী গৌর, পিতা দীপক কুমার গৌর। আমরা 3 ভাই, বাকি আমি অবিবাহিত, আমার অন্য ভাইয়েরা আলাদা। মা 2001 সালে গ্রামীণ ব্যাংকের সদস্য ছিলেন, এখনও আছে। তিনি সর্বপ্রথম 3000 টাকা ঋণ গ্রহণ করেন, সর্বশেষ 35,000 টাকা ঋণ গ্রহণ করেন। এর মধ্যে 10,360 টাকা পরিশোধের বাকি আছে। ঋণের টাকা আমার বাবা পরিশোধ করেন। আমি HSC পর্যন্ত লেখাপড়া করেছি। অর্থনৈতিক অভাবের কারণে লেখাপড়া করতে পারিনি। আমার মা গ্রামীণ ব্যাংক হতে ঋণ নেন এবং ঋণের টাকা দিয়ে হাঁস মুরগি পালন করে আমাদের পরিবার চালাতেন। আমার বাবা অন্যের মেডিসিনের দোকানে কাজ করতেন। পরিবারের অভাবের কারণে অন্যের মেডিসিনের দোকানে প্রতিদিন আমি 100 টাকার বিনিময়ে কাজ করতাম। ধীরে ধীরে আমার বেতন বৃদ্ধি হতে থাকে। সেখানে 8 বছর যাবৎ কাজ করি এবং পাশাপাশি বিভিন্ন জায়গায় প্রাইভেটেও পড়াতাম। সেখান থেকে কিছু টাকা প্রতিদিন জমা করে 10,000 টাকা বিনিময়ে ড্রাগ লাইসেন্স করি। আমার জমানো আর আমার মার কাছ থেকে আরও 30,000 টাকা নিয়ে মোট 50,000 টাকা দিয়ে মেডিসিনের দোকান ব্যবসা শুরু করি। ব্যবসা লাভ করে আমি পরিবারের উন্নয়নমূলক কাজ করি এবং মায়ের 30,000 টাকা পরিশোধ করার পর বর্তমানে আমার পুঁজি 1 লাখ টাকা। এখন আমি আপনাদের সামনে যে ব্যবসার পরিকল্পনা উপস্থাপন করব, সুস্মিতা মেডিকেল হল ব্যবসা পরিচালনার জন্য 2 লাখ টাকার প্রয়োজন। আমার বর্তমান ব্যবসার পুঁজি 1 লাখ টাকা, আর 1 লাখ টাকা গ্রামীণ কল্যাণ থেকে প্রত্যাশিত বিনিয়োগ হিসেবে আশা করছি। আমার ব্যবসার পুঁজি কম থাকায় লাভ কম হচ্ছে। এই ব্যবসা আমার 5 বছরের অভিজ্ঞতা আছে। এরপর আপনাদের সামনে আমি প্রস্তাবিত ব্যবসার একটি বাৎসরিক আয় ব্যয়ের হিসাব উপস্থাপন করব, যেখানে আমার দৈনিক আয় হবে 5,000 টাকা। সকল খরচ বাদ দেওয়ার পর আমি দৈনিক লাভ হবে 650। এভাবে সকল খরচ বাদ দেওয়ার পর আমার বছর শেষে নেট মুনাফা দাঁড়াবে 1,02,300 টাকা। দ্বিতীয় বছর মুনাফা দাঁড়াবে 1,12,530 টাকা। এরপর আপনাদের সামনে একটি ক্যাশ ফ্লো বিবরণী দেখতে পাচ্ছেন, যেখানে প্রথম ও দ্বিতীয় বছর ব্যবসা করে বিনিয়োগের সম্পূর্ণ টাকা পরিশোধ করার পর ব্যবসা পরিচালনা করার জন্য আমার কাছে প্রায় 2,04,830 টাকা থাকবে। এই ব্যবসায় আমি কিছু ঝুঁকি রয়েছে, যেমন চুরি হওয়া, হরতাল অবরোধ, দোকান বন্ধ হওয়া, বাকিতে বিক্রি করা ইত্যাদি। তবে যথাযথ সতর্কতা অবলম্বনের মাধ্যমে এসব ঝুঁকি মোকাবেলা করা সম্ভব হবে বলে আমি মনে করি। ধন্যবাদ।
ধন্যবাদ। মঞ্জু।
So this is the last Nobin Udyokta project named Shushmita Medical Hall, presented by Srikanta Kumar Gaur and proposed by Gramin Kollan. This is a medical shop, and his business location is Raghurampur, Carpet Mill, Shambhuganj, Sodor, Mymensingh. He was 21 years, he is single, he has 3 brothers, and he is studied till higher secondary school certificate. His mother name is Arati Rani Gaur. She is a Gramin Bank member since 2001. Initially, she took loan from Gramin Bank, Taka 3,000, and used the money for poultry business. She gradually took loan from Gramin Bank and several times and utilized in at different places. And he is telling his business story. That is, initially he was engaged in another shop with 100 taka per day as a daily laborer, and additional to that he is engaging in home house tuition. And afterwards he took loan from his mother for 30,000 taka, and he is going into the business, and afterwards he repaid this amount to his mother. Right now he is proposing a Nobin Udyokta business. His total investment of taka 2 lakh. He wants to invest himself 1 lakh from himself, and required financial assistance is all about investors from 1 lakh taka. Right now what he is proposing and plan is that this is an ongoing project. So he needs only the fund to increase the volume of existing product, and he wants to bought different kind of medicine and wants to sold that thing in the local market. Estimated sale are about 5,000 taka per day, what he said, and estimated gross profit is all around 13% on sales. In the financial overview, what he's saying that monthly right now his gross profit is around 9,750 taka, and yearly it came up into 1,17,000 taka, and net profit in the monthly it is come up into 4,450 taka, and yearly 51,900 taka. And if we get the investment in the first year, it will become up into 1,95,000 taka, and in the second year it will come up into 2,14,500 taka. And investment payback period will be within 2 years, and the first year repayment will be 60,000, and the second year will be the same. And in the SWOT analysis, what he said, he is a skilled and experienced person, and but he has some threats as well, that is theft and hortal, and the opportunity is the local demand and fixed customer and location of the shop.
Any question? Floor is open. Yes. Masood.
শ্রীকান্ত ভাই, আপনার কি ওই স্বাস্থ্য সংক্রান্ত কোনো ধরনের কোনো ট্রেনিং আছে কিনা? মানে মেডিকেল চালাইতে তো অনেক ধরনের স্কিল দরকার হয়।
আমি অন্যের দোকান থাকতাম, থেকে ওইখান থেকে অভিজ্ঞতা অর্জন করছি আর কি।
ট্রেনিং নাই, অভিজ্ঞতা আছে, অন্যের সঙ্গে কাজ করেছে এটুকু আর কি।
জি স্যার।
He was asking whether you have any training in selling medicine or
ড্রাগ লাইসেন্স আছে আমার।
কি বলছো?
ড্রাগ লাইসেন্স আছে।
ড্রাগ লাইসেন্স না, এটা তো দোকানের জন্য। তোমার নিজের কোনো প্রশিক্ষণ দেওয়া আছে? প্রশিক্ষণ নাই, এমনি অভিজ্ঞতা থেকে আছে। হি হ্যাজ এক্সপিরিয়েন্স বাট নো ট্রেনিং। এনিওয়ান মোর কোয়েশ্চেনস? এরকম আর দোকান কয়টা আছে তোমার আশেপাশে?
আমার আশেপাশে স্যার আর 2টা দোকান আছে।
I was asking how many other medicine shop you have in the same market. He said 2 more. এতে কি ব্যবসা সবার জন্য মন্দ হয়ে গেছে, নাকি 3 জনের ব্যবসায় ভালো আছে?
স্যার আমারটা তো কম, কারণ আমার তো স্যার অর্থনৈতিকভাবে আমি একটু পিছিয়ে আছি আর কি। সব ধরনের প্রোডাক্ট স্যার আমি রাখতে পারতেছি না।
I have the less sale because I don't have much to sell, because I don't have enough money to keep all the medicines that I need to sell. বলো।
আপনি বললেন আপনার দোকানে সব ধরনের মেডিসিন নেই। যখন মেডিসিন থাকে না,
একই কোম্পানি আলাদা আলাদা, গ্রুপটা একই, সেই ক্ষেত্রে কি আপনি অন্য গ্রুপ চেঞ্জ করে অন্য কোম্পানির ওষুধ দেন? অর্থাৎ ফর এক্সাম্পল ভ্যাকসিন করে একটা মেডিসিন, সেটা একমির মেডিসিন, এই ধরনের কি চেঞ্জ করে দেন যেটা আপনার?
বলতে কাস্টমারকে যদি বলা হয়, যদি উনি নিতে রাজি হয় তাহলে দিতে পারি, এছাড়া তো আর দেওয়া যায় না।
Actually, there is some more questions regarding if he was asked by any customer that this product is available to him or not, but if it's not that, whether different, say with the same group, whether it's prescribed or not, he is telling that if the buyer is interested to take the product, then he can sell it, but he doesn't like to compel that thing. And another issue is that whether why he is not taking, there are three competitors besides him, because what he said, due to the fund crisis, he could not take all the product in his shop.
Thank you. Barry.
আপনি বলছেন যে ডেলি আপনার বিক্রি হয় 5,000 টাকার মতো এবং প্রফিট থাকে 650 টাকা। এটা কম বেশি হতে পারে সবসময়, যেহেতু আরও দোকান আছে বা একটা দোকান থাকলেও সবসময় বিক্রি একরকম হবে না। কিন্তু কিছু কিছু বিষয় আছে ওষুধের দোকানের ক্ষেত্রে, যেমন মোবাইলের ক্ষেত্রে সবসময় আমরা বলি যদি সার্ভিসিং থাকে 400-500 টাকা ডেলি তার আসবেই। ওষুধের দোকানের ক্ষেত্রে আপনি 3টা জিনিস যদি ঠিক রাখেন, লেখা থাকবে এখানে ব্লাড প্রেশার মাপা হয় 10 টাকায়, অনেকেই মাপবে, কারণ ব্লাড প্রেশারের রোগী সব জায়গায়। এখানে ডায়াবেটিস পরীক্ষা করা হয় 30 টাকায়, ডায়াবেটিসের রোগী সব জায়গায়। এখানে ওজন মাপা হয় 2 টাকা। এইখান থেকে ডেলি আপনি দেখবেন 200 থেকে 300 টাকা আপনার পকেটে আসছে। এটা একটা পার্মানেন্ট ইনকাম হবে, কাজে এইটা রাখবেন। আর একটা হলো সার্টিফিকেট যদি না থাকে বাইরের, অসুবিধা নাই, আপনি প্রেসক্রিপশন দিতে পারবেন না, কিন্তু ওষুধ সেল করা যায়, এতে কোনো অসুবিধা নেই। আপনার আশেপাশে কোনো ক্লিনিক আছে কিনা? ক্লিনিকগুলো থাকলে আপনার বিক্রিটা আর
আমার আশেপাশে তো 2টা দোকান আছে। আর বিনিয়োগ পাওয়ার
ক্লিনিক, হাসপাতাল, ছোটোখাটো হাসপাতাল আছে আশপাশে?
তোমার আশেপাশে হাসপাতাল আছে কিনা?
হাসপাতাল স্যার একটু দূরে
দূরে। ঠিক আছে
স্যার, আমাদের একটু শহর থেকে একটু ভিতরে পড়ছে, একটু ভিতরে আর কি।
আচ্ছা।
আর স্যার 5,000 টাকাটা হচ্ছে বিনিয়োগ পাওয়ার পরে আর কি স্যার। এখন আমার বর্তমানে সেল আছে স্যার 3,000 টাকার মতো আর কি।
আচ্ছা। মঞ্জু।
The managing director of Gramin Krishi Foundation, Barry Sarras, that right now his sale is around 5,000 taka per day, and his gross profit is all around 650 taka. And he's suggesting something, that is, if he just introduce a blood pressure machine in his shop, and he can take a 10 taka per person, and if he can introduce a diabetes checkup, it is a regular practice, because he can earn 30 taka more, and if it's a weight machine, he can earn 2 taka more. With these 3 additional equipments, he can earn 200 to 300 taka in a single day. And Sir is also suggesting that this certificate is not mandatory for the selling of medicine, and he is suggesting that whether it is near about the clinics or hospitals. He said that no, it's a little bit far from this shop is a little bit far from the clinics, and if he can, that's also.
আর কোন প্রশ্ন? ইয়েস, রেজওয়ান।
আমরা একটা জিনিস দেখতে পাই, বিশেষ করে রুরাল এরিয়াগুলোতে যখন এই ধরনের মেডিকেল শপগুলো থাকে, এখানে একজন ডাক্তার বসার ব্যবস্থা করা যায়। একজন ডাক্তার যদি উনি বসাতে পারেন, তাহলে ডাক্তার যে সাধারণত অনেক ওষুধই রিকমেন্ড করবে, সেগুলো হলে তার একটা ভালো হবে। সেই ধরনের কোনো পরিকল্পনা আছে কিনা?
জি স্যার, এরকম পরিকল্পনা আমার আছে, কিন্তু স্যার এখন তো প্রোডাক্টের স্বল্পতা প্লাস বিভিন্ন আইটেম কম, যার কারণে স্যার এটা মানে আমার পরিকল্পনাটা আছে যে আমি এটা বসাবো আর কি স্যার বিনিয়োগের পরে।
তার পাওয়া যায় এরকম?
জি স্যার, ডাক্তার তো অবশ্যই স্যার।
ঠিক আছে। মঞ্জু।
There are 2 questions from the floor. Number one is, this is a suggestion, because we see that in the medicinal shops, attached with some doctors, and he is prescribing some medicines and suggestion, and he said that yes, he is a plan in future, if he can invest the new project, and he can introduce a doctor's prescription in the shop. Another issue is that Sir is asking that whether doctors are available in that, and he said that yes, if if he can manage the fund and purchase some more product for this shop, he can able to introduce a doctor for the prescription for the local area people.
Thank you. Yes, please, go ahead.
আমার কোশ্চেন মূলত দুটো এবং একটার সঙ্গে লিঙ্কড। প্রথম কোশ্চেনটা হলো যে আপনার দোকানে যে প্রোডাক্ট আপনি একবারে নেন সেটা কত তাড়াতাড়ি বিক্রি হয়ে যায় বা ওটা কত ফ্লোটা কীরকম। আর সেকেন্ড হলো যে ওষুধের ক্ষেত্রে দেখা যায়, অবশ্য সব প্রোডাক্টেরই হয় এটা, বিশেষ করে মেডিসিন বেশি করা হয়, এক্সপায়ার্ড করে, যে মেয়াদ শেষ হয়ে যায়। তো এমনও কখনো যদি এমন হয় যে একটা ওষুধ আপনি অনেক দিন ধরে আপনার দোকানে রয়ে গেল এবং সেটা এক্সপায়ার্ড করলো, আপনি খেয়াল করলেন না, বা এরকম কি কখনো হয়েছে কিনা?
এরকম হয় না, কারণ আমার ছোট দোকান, তো আমি ওষুধ অল্প অল্প নেই, যার কারণে এগুলো সেল হয়ে যায় সবগুলো।
তো এটা যদি আপনি ধরেন আপনি এখান থেকে যদি টাকা পান, যেটা বলছেন আপনি, সেটা যদি আপনাকে দেওয়া হয়, আপনি নিশ্চয়ই আপনার দোকানে আরো বেশি মাল আনবেন। তো আপনার আশেপাশের ডিমান্ড কিরকম? আপনি মানে যেহেতু আপনি আরো বেশি ওষুধ আনবেন, আপনার কমিউনিটির ডিমান্ড যদি ওরকম না হয়, তাহলে তো ওষুধ থেকে যাওয়ার চান্স থাকতে পারে।
অবশ্যই চাহিদা আছে, চাহিদার কারণেই তো এখানে আসা।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
Manju.
There are two questions. Number one is that as he procured the product, whether he checked the regular expiry date on regular basis, and if he, when the product is consumed, then what will happen, what he is doing at that time. Another question is that if he get the investment from the investor, what is the demand in the local market? He said that his shop is very small right now, and he don't like to purchase in bulk. Right now he is purchasing in a small quantity, so he is monitoring the issues on regular basis, so there is no expiry case in his case. And another issue is that yes, there is a huge demand in the local market, and if he get this product and he get the finance from the investor, he can able to supply the local demand, and he is a huge demand in the market.
Thank you. Any more question? Yes. With this we conclude. Let's give a big applause to him. Thank you, Srikanta. Srikantake অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ। আমাদের এই প্রথম অংশ, দ্বিতীয় অংশের কাজ শেষ হলো। Now we conclude the second part of our presentations. So that concludes all 6. This was a general discussion for everybody on all the project. Now we move into the second round of intensive discussion on each one of them. There will be 6 groups, each group looking at one, and you can ask very close question together, because he will be sitting with you or she will be sitting with you, and you can pursue deeper issues into the project. So we'll divide into 6 groups, and Lamia will explain how it works. Lamia.
So we have 40 minutes for the group discussion. So since we are 12:25, I guess we have till 1:05 to have our discussion. And the 6 groups will be 4. Groups A, B, C, and D will be in this room, and groups E and F will be in other rooms. We have our young volunteers with placards who will guide you to your space. So if you're A, B, C, or D, your name should be listed on this piece of paper which is in your folder, and you're already grouped into A, B, C, D, and E and F. In case your name is not on the list, please feel free to join whichever group you would like to join for discussion. So those in A, B, C, and D remain in this room. Groups E and F will be led by our volunteers to the rooms in the nursing college on the next floor. So since it's 12:25, we'll start now.
And she comes by CNG, by the 3-wheeler. And I said, well, your husband must be taking you to town, because he has a CNG to drive. That's what his profession is. So she said, no, I never use his. He's busy with his work. So my time schedule, his time schedule not necessarily match. So I come by myself. I hire a CNG and come there. I said, that's a tough one too. Although she has a CNG right at her home, but that's not the one she uses. And she's the only person who works in the whole shop. There's no other assistant or anybody. Even her children is not associated with. They know everything, but they're not. They're busy with their education. I don't want to disrupt. So that's another part of her life. It's very interesting. Anyway, let's move on. Let's go to Group A. Is the Mizan Traders, and Nobin Uddokta is Mizanur Rahman. The group was chaired by Saleha Begum, and Rifat Hussain will make the presentation. Rapporteur Rifat Hussain.
Thank you, sir. This is me, Rifat Hussain. I'm just discussing about our group discussion, and my group number is A, and the project name is Mizan Traders. Our group is chaired by Honorable MD of Gramin Shakti Samajik Bebsha, Ms. Saleha Begum. Now I'm going to the detailed discussion. Our first question is, what are the critical question raised? Did the group suggest some solution? Are there some problem which need to get attention? Yes, there are several critical questions was asked during the group discussion. The first critical question is how he managed the all works by recruiting only one people, how he can manage the sales and marketing. He told that when in the morning time his worker is involved with the production and he go to the bazaar and the local market and sell his product weekly, and he produces 30 pieces of lungi in every week, and the total amount of lungi is 120 per month. And he will recruit more people if he got equity from Gramin Shakti Samajik Bebsha Limited. The second question is about the price. The group members suggested that the price is much more, little bit higher than our formal market, and he told that this kind of lungi, basically this is the menswear, this kind of lungi is a special lungi, and there is a huge demand in the market, and there are some particular groups, they are very willing to buy this kind of high quality product. So if he produces it more, it is not a burden for him. He can easily sell it to the market. The third question, critical question, is that how long the user can use this product. He told that if anyone use it regularly, he can use 2 years, or if someone use it occasionally, he can use it almost 4 to 5 years. And another thing is that he produces only one variety of lungi, and our group suggested to make a more variety, so in future he can get fall any trouble to sell his a single type of product. If he introduce more product, the sales amount and overall business condition will be better than the previous time. So this is all about the critical question and solution. Now I am going to the second question. Are there any attractive feature of the project worth mentioning? The thing is that the quality of the product is very good. There is a huge demand in the markets. That's why if he got the equity from our funding company, he recruit more people and can set up more machineries to produce more product, and he can earn a lot after getting the equity. So there's a huge demand in the market. Another thing is that he is always trying to adopt the new quality of product. Basically, his father produced 20 grade products, but now he is producing 60 grade products. So he has intention to make better quality product in future. So this is a very good mind setup and attitude to do a business. This is all about the attractive feature. The third one is, does the group feel comfortable about the success? The group, his knowledge about this business and his skill is very good, and he is very courageous and very enthusiastic to do business, and even he has a strong desire to set up his own brand, and basically he promote his own brand lungi in the market in future if he has enough money. So the group feels that he will be the very successful entrepreneur in future. Question number 4 is about the maximum and minimum payback period. He told that the maximum payback period is 2 years, and he is very comfortable with his mentioned payback period, so he can easily pay back his investment amount within due time. Question number 5, if we wish to grade the project on its financial and social success potential in a scale of 1 to 10, where will the group place it? In case of the financial success, the amount is very small, but he create more impact in the society. He recruit more people in his business, and this is a handloom. It's totally environment friendly, and it never pollute the environment as well. So in case of social success, this is 10 out of 10, and in case of financial success, this is a very tiny amount. We gave 9 out of 10. So the overall the project is very good. So our group strongly recommended to give him equity. He asked. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Anything add to that, or any other comments on that one, on the report of the group? If not, we congratulate Mizan for his project, and hopefully this will be financed. আমরা মিজানকে মোবারকবাদ জানাই, অভিনন্দন জানাই, সবাই এটা পছন্দ করছে, জোরে হাত তালি দিয়ে শাহবাগ। Very good, Mizan. Now we come to next one. Nobin Uddokta is Masood. His company name Ashraful Traders. Group was chaired by Professor Latifi. And now it will be presented by, the report will be presented by Shaila Sharmin. Shaila.
Assalamu alaikum, sir. This is Shaila Sharmin, rapporteur from Group B. And our group leader was Professor H.I. Latifi, sir. And the project name was Mrs. Ashraful Traders. During the group discussion, there has many critical questions, like Nobinata is asked what made him to choose this business. And it is unusual business, sir. He replied, he worked at a textile mill for 10 years, and he has gained experience for this mill, and he is very confident to run this business. Another critical question is raised that is there any competitor in his area, and how does he manage if any competitor is his area? He replied that, sir, yes, there is 3 competitors in his area, but he has good qualities about his products, and he has huge demands also, so he can manage it confidently. And the critical question is raised, and that is, if any modern technology comes, what will he do now? What will he do then? The group found that he has good adaptation capability with new technology, so he will be able to run with this business. In case of question number second, what are the attractive features of this project which is worth mentioning? The group found that he has a good adaptation capability with new technology. He has fixed buyers and good market values, and he has good profit margins also. And the main attractive features that group found that he has employment generation ability, because he now employs 10 people staff in his shop, and he has also contribution to waste management. According to 3, the group, in case of 3, does the group feel comfortable about his success? So the group found that though he is illiterate, but he has 15 years experience in this business with good technology knowledge, so the group feels comfortable. According to question number 4, what is the maximum payback period? The Nobinata maximum payback period is 3, and he is very confident, and the group suggests and the group feels that it is convenient for his business also. In case of financial success, the group suggests, as it is growing business, so group mark 9 out of 10 in case of financial success, and group place 10 for social success. In case of question number 6, the group's overall recommendation is it can be funded immediately. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Any other additions from the group or outside the group? Any questions?
Sir.
Go ahead.
Sir, talent create the jobs. So this guy is illiterate, but he has the talent. So if he will get the opportunity, I'm optimistic he will create the more job and very much secret talent he has. So I really appreciate that if he will implement his knowledge, talent with the help of the Grameen Social Foundation, he will create more jobs. Thank you, sir.
Very good. Thank you for your comment. Now we congratulate him. Let's congratulate him for the work he's doing and wish him all the success. তোমার জন্য আমরা সবাই অভিনন্দন জানাচ্ছি এবং আশা করছি তোমার এটা সাফল্যজনকভাবে এই টাকাটা ব্যবহার করতে পারবে এবং ব্যবসাতে তুমি সফল হবে। কেমন? আমরা খুবই আনন্দিত হলাম। এবার যে আমরা ভাই বোন, তাসলিমা, হার কোম্পানি ইজ ভাই বোন স্টেশনারি and the group was chaired by Parveen Mahmood and the rapporteur is Anwar Hussain.
Hi, Assalamu alaikum. This is Mohammad Anwar Hussain on Group C. Our group chaired by Parveen Mahmood, Honorable Managing Director of Grameen Telecom Trust, and also present in our meeting Nazneen Sultana, Honorable Managing Director of Grameen Communication, and other group members. In our group discussion, there are some critical questions raised. One is, as a woman, Taslima is doing couple of works at a time. So how do she manage his work, and does she face any problem when she do business? And she replied she does not face any problem yet now, and she is doing her business with happiness. And second one is, as you are preparing question paper, so do you have any possibility to leak out the paper? And she replied that there is no possibility. She do it with trustworthy and very sincerely, and she prepared the question at night. And our group suggests as she do couple of work as by herself, so she need to help, and our group feels she need to immediately employ some people to help her. And attractive feature is there is a couple of attractive feature, as we know. She is already successful and doing business very well, and it is a very attractive feature is that she is only one woman in Shotihat Bazar, Manda, Nauga area doing business. And also she has oil marketing knowledge, oil marketing strategy, and she is regular basis doing 2 NGOs work, 5 school, 1 bank, and 1 union porishad, local government's work. And immediately she wants to add 1 employment in her business. On question 3, our groups feel comfortable about its success considering the capacity and leadership quality of entrepreneurs business. And on question 4, our group's judgment payback period is appropriate, and it is 3 years. Our group feels within 3 years, and many one recommended, and our entrepreneur also expressed that she will be able to pay her seeking money within 3 years previously. And on question 5, on grading scale, financial success, our group provided 9 out of 10, as she has already done couple of works with the benefit of her business profit. She purchased 1.5 bigger land and 2 CNGs for that is operating by her husband, and also maintaining the family expenses and her child's expenditure. And she is also decorating her shops newly. And social success 10 out of 10, because as a woman she is doing wonderful. And overall recommendation, our groups strongly recommended to funding the project immediately, and we are all wishing a awesome success for her supreme attempts and future success. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. তসলিমা, তোমার সঙ্গে কি এসছে? কই, এটা পরিচয় করাই দেবেন একটু? দাঁড়াও, তোমার সম্বন্ধে এত কথা হইতেছে। This is her husband. She didn't even introduce. তোমার স্বামীর সঙ্গে সবার পরিচয় করাই দিলাম যে তুমি করো, তোমাদের এটা নিয়ে ব্যবসা নিয়ে নিজেদের মধ্যে কোনো ঝগড়াঝাটি নেই তো? ভালো। আর মালপত্র সব নিজে কেনে, ব্যবসার জন্য যত মালামাল আমি নগদ পয়সায় কিনি, নগদে বিক্রি করি। এই কোনো বাকির কাজ আমি কারোর কাছে বাকিতে নেই না, আর আমার কাছেও কেউ বাকিতে পায় না। তার her principles are very clear. She purchases all the goods for her shop herself. She goes to the place nearest sit down, and she always buys cash, never on credit, and she gets the best deal possible. And nobody gets anything on credit from her shop, so everything is in cash. So she feels happy. There's no disagreements with anybody else. So that's her policy, and she follows that. And her husband supports it. She runs her business by herself. So we have a wonderful person behind it, and recommendation is also very strongly recommendation. তোমার জন্য ভালো সুপারিশ করছে সবাই। Anybody else, any questions or any comments to make? Now that's the last question. Yes, she's asking a tricky question. Who earns more? বউয়ের আয় বেশি নাকি স্বামীর আয় বেশি? হ্যাঁ, ও my income. So good. এটাতে কোনো অসুবিধা তো নেই না, কোনো অসুবিধা নেই সবার জন্য। Let's give a big applause for the husband and the wife together. There's a wonderful understanding between the two, and they are doing great work, and that's very inspiring for all of us. অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ। আমরা সবাই খুশি হলাম, আশা করি ভালোভাবে সুন্দরভাবে হবে। সবাই এটা অনুমোদন করেছে, সুপারিশ করেছে। ঠিক আছে, আচ্ছা। ভাই বোন, ভাই বোন। Next we go to Amjad, from Amjad Jamdani House, and the group was chaired by Lamia Murshid, and the report is to be presented by Nabila Khan.
Thank you, sir, for giving me the floor. The first question was that what are the critical questions raised? The critical questions raised for these projects were if Mr. Amjad hires another employee for his to expand his business, how he will pay the person and how he will manage the new profit. So right now he has a total profit of 8 saris for himself, and if he hires the new employee, it will increase to 16. So he will give the 50% of the new 8 saris, the profit from the new 8 saris, the 50% of those from those new 8 saris as another person's salary. Another critical question raised was if he is able to maintain the quality of the yarn. He has answered that based on the order he gets, he is able to improve the quality of the yarn. Like from nylon, he can go to the better cotton and silk, and so he can increase based on the order he gets. And then we go to the next question, that is what are the attractive features of the project here. We have found there are many attractive features of this project, like this is his own business with a clear profit, and his know-how is very good. He is willing to train others who are willing to join his business or the new employee, and he's at present, as we see that he's foregoing his own labor cost, and at his family he already has 4 skilled members, including his wife. And another thing is the group finds that it's very inspiring that being disabled, he's working and he is up to be an entrepreneur. So these are the attractive features the group finds. The third question we goes that if the group feels comfortable about the success, yes, the group feels as he is very skilled and he is asking for small investment and his technical know-how is very good. So yes, this group is comfortable. And then the question comes with the maximum and minimum payback period. So the payback period in this project is 3 years after 6 months of grace. So the group finds this quite logical, and it has also been suggested that if he can minimize the payback period like into 2 years, he can also ask for new investment. And then comes the grading about the financial success. The group gives this project 9 based on that he has a quite good profit making opportunity, and based on his payback period, the group gives the financial success a 9, and for social success, as he is willing to take another employee, and also he can be an inspiration for the people like him, and who can be inspired to join with him, or who can get inspired, disabled persons like him who can get inspired for being an entrepreneur. So for social success, the group also gives him this project a 9. And lastly, the group's overall recommendation is that the group very strongly recommends this project. So this is for my side.
Thank you. Any comment? Anybody? Any suggestion? If not, we congratulate. Yeah, go ahead. Somebody raise hand. Go ahead. পেছন দিকে কে বলতে চায়? Microphone. Do you have any microphone there?
As he is physically challenged, so he is great courage for us, and he will be role model all over the Bangladesh. So thank you, Uni Center, thank you, Professor, and attending all, and thank him to continue an independent business. Thanks all.
Thank you very much. Let's give a big applause for him. তোমার জন্য আমরা সবাই অভিনন্দন জানালাম, খুশি হলাম। তুমি এত কষ্টের মধ্যেও, শারীরিক প্রতিবন্ধী সত্ত্বেও এত সুন্দর কাজ করছো, যাতে আরো ভবিষ্যতে উন্নতি করতে পারে, সেটা সবাই তোমার জন্য দোয়া করছে। কেমন? আচ্ছা, আমরা খুবই খুশি হলাম তোমার এই কাজগুলো দেখে, ভবিষ্যতে আরো সুন্দরভাবে কাজ হবে। So we give him a wish that he succeeds. Despite his physical problem, he is still giving a big fight so that he can change his life for a better life.
And so he's planning with this investment to bring one more loom, but he has planned this, so start small, but his plan is to have additional looms in the future. So he's also dreaming big, and I think that's also very inspirational.
Very important. Yeah. Thank you. Wonderful. Now we go to the next one. It's Paranshur. It's business is Shur Shankho Bandar. Shur Shankho Bandar. It group was chaired by Ehsanul Bari, and the reporting is done by Qazi Saim Zaid. Qazi Saim.
Good noon, this is Qazi Saim Zaid reporting from Group P. We had a group discussion on Shur Shankho Bandar. It is a Nobin Dutta project of Gramin Shakti Samajik Babsha Limited. Our entrepreneur is Paranshur, 33 years old from Tangail. He has self-invested 1 lakh taka into his business and is now looking for an external investment of 1 lakh taka. Before moving with the group discussion, I would like to add that after presenting his project, he was asked how many pairs of bracelet he processes on an average per month, and he got nervous and he said that he produces 100 bracelets per month. But in the group discussion, he revealed that he actually designs from 15 to 20 bracelets every day. So it makes like 600 bracelets per month on an average. Now, in discussing the project, we followed a pre-scheduled outline, and we started off by asking him a few critical questions. The participants noted that he processed or designed the bracelets after buying plain bracelets from Dhaka. So they asked if it would be possible for him, or if it would be convenient for him to make the plain bracelets on his own. He replied that making plain bracelets would require separate investment, as the raw materials for making plain bracelets are conch shell, which are imported from India. And he says that after business expansion, when he could afford further investment, he has further plans of importing the raw materials from India. And then we asked why would buyers prefer his designs over other suppliers, and also how he kept up to date with new design trends. He said that the buyers like his design, and his designed products have great demand among buyers. And he has other artisan friends from whom he gets ideas about latest design trends in the market. Suggestions were forwarded that he could introduce his own small shop in Dhaka instead of selling to the shop owners, which would show a great increase in his revenue. And then we discussed the attractive features of the project. There were quite a few attractive features. He has growing demand in the community. His products have growing demand in the community, and he provides quality products to the buyers. There is huge demand of his designs, and he has regular fixed customers who buy his products. Also, from a religious point of view, his demand will be everlasting, and also the shakha or the bracelet is not very long lasting. It doesn't last for long. It's a bit fragile, so people would always need to buy products from him. He also supplies to other parts of Bangladesh like Tangail, Mameshing, Khulna, apart from Dhaka. And he has employed one person in his business, so he's playing a part in employment generation. Also, after getting investment from funding company, he is going to recruit another artisan. And then we discussed if everyone was comfortable about the success of the entrepreneur, and everyone felt that they were comfortable, as he was very well experienced and skilled, and he has 5 years of experience in this line of business. Also, it is his ancestral business, as he inherited or acquired the skills from his fathers. So he has strong knowledge of this particular field. And according to the group judgment, we discussed the maximum and minimum payback period. He has asked for a payback period of 2 years, and the group felt he would be comfortably able to maintain that timeline. Then we went on to grade the project based on its financial and social success potential. And on social success potential, we gave it 10, and on financial success, he got 9. And the group strongly recommended for funding the project. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Any comment on this? If not, we approve and recommend it. Actually, we recommend it to the fund for investment.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, I have seen in India, so especially the Bengali Hindu, so wear the bangles after marriage. So it has the huge demand. So due to this one is the religious matter and compelled after marriage. So every woman so compelled this one. So Bangladesh has the huge young people, those who will marry the very so that's why its demand will do increase. So I recommended this project has the very good feasibilities and increase more and more because Bangladesh has the young people.
Yeah, it's a big demand because, as you said, it's a religious obligation. It's something you cannot escape. So everybody has to have one during the marriage. And Bangladesh is a young population. Half the population is under the age of 22. So you have a huge population, no matter which way you look at. This is one growing demand for it. So market is fixed. You cannot avoid it. You have to find it. And then artisans, who are famous artisans from Dhaka particularly, and around the country. The number is declining because either they're leaving the country or they're switching to other professions. So that way, again, the number that you have, their opportunity to expand their business is enormous. So this is simply supporting the business is the most important thing. So let's give the support to Paranshur for his work and congratulate him. Let's give him a big applause. আমরা পরানশুরকে অভিনন্দন জানাচ্ছি। পরান, তোমার কাজগুলো সুন্দরভাবে হোক, আমরা এটা চাই। আমরা পরবর্তীতে তোমার কাছ থেকে আমরা জানতে পারবো কিভাবে অগ্রসর হলে। এখানে অনেক কিছু আলাপ হলো তোমার সম্বন্ধে এবং তোমাদের এই পেশা সম্বন্ধে, এই পেশার যে অতীতের যে ঐতিহ্য ছিল সেই ঐতিহ্য ধরে রাখা এবং আরও এটাকে উপরে নিয়ে যাওয়া, এটাই হবে আমাদের সবার লক্ষ্য। তো তোমাকে ধন্যবাদ এবং অভিনন্দন। Now we move to last one, Srikanta Kumar Gaur, and his work is medical supplies, medicine, and the group was chaired by Imamul Sultan, and the report is provided by Obaidur Rahman.
Thank you, sir. This is Obaidur Rahman reporting for Shushmita Medical Hall, which is the last project for today, and I'm reporting on behalf of Group F. The group is chaired by Imamul Sultan, Honorable Managing Director, Gramin Kollan. Now I'm going to go through the group discussion and the suggestion for the projects named Shushmita Medical Hall. This is a small medicine shop actually. Number one, first one, what are the critical questions raised for this project and suggestions from the group? Basically, there are a number of critical questions and some suggestions for these projects. I'm going to go through one by another. The first of all, whether he has any institutional training on medicine sales or not. But the entrepreneur replied that he does not have any institutional training, but he got 5 years practical experience in this business. However, the group suggests the entrepreneur, Mr. Srikanta Kumar, to take a training on medicine sales, and he replied that he will do so. Secondly, does he sell any medicine to addicted people who usually abuse the medicine for drug purpose or addiction purpose? But he replied very nicely that he does not sell any medicine without prescription. Sometimes he do sell some medicine, that's the common things like Napa for fever, something like that. But he does not sell any sleeping pill or any physically stimulated pills to the people, especially the young people. And the group also have some suggestion for him. The group suggested him to recruit a doctor as a part-time in his shop, so that he gonna increase the sales of the medicine. And another suggestion is that be careful about the expire date of the medicine. So he said he gonna follow the FIFO, actually, what is fast in, fast out formula. Number two, are there any attractive features for these projects? The group found basically very I think this is a very nice attractive features for this project. Basically, he used to work in a medicine shop for 100 taka per day, which is around $1 per day, before 5 years, just before 5 years. But now he is the owner of this shop, like same shop. He's the owner. So from a shop worker, he became an entrepreneur. This is the attractive features for this project. The group found this is the most attractive features for these projects. Number three, does the group feel comfortable about the entrepreneur's success? Yes, the group feels quite comfortable about his success because he is already proved that he can do it. He used to work in a different shop, now he is the owner of a shop. So group is quite comfortable for his success. Then number four, about the payback period. So according to the business plan, the entrepreneur said he's gonna pay back the investor money within 2 years. And the group thinks this is okay. 2 years is quite enough to pay back 100,000 taka. Number five, about the project's financial success and social success. In financial success, the group gave him 8. And social success, he got 9 out of 10. Number 6 now, the group's overall recommendation about the funding of these projects. The group thinks this is a very good project. Our entrepreneur he is very young and enthusiastic, and is very confident as well. The group thinks it's a very good project and ready for funding. That's all about these projects. Thank you.
Thank you. Any comments, additional remarks? Yeah, go ahead.
I'm a pharmacist and I work in a small pharmacy medicine shop in a rural area. Most of my clients do not have telephones or transportation problems, but what we do as well that you can share is we use that small shop, as a hub or a center to get, if the locals are good at Wi-Fi, we just put her name there. If she's good about diet or traditional healing medicine, we just leave her name and contact. It's like a hub where you have the whole community setting to know where to go to if you need. It's probably not a money-making thing, which you can actually look into, but it's more of building good network with what you have around the local setting, which is not wrong. It's just a name like, you need this person is good, because you just start up or you just set up. But this kind of information can make your shop more people to come in, because you have two competitors down the line. Thank you.
Thank you. Very good idea. This is something we can think about. Yes, please.
In my opinion, I would like to say that Mr. Srikanto Kumar Ghor, he needs some institutional training to sell the medicine. Otherwise, it will be misused, because he does not know for what purpose, what kind of medicine he can sell. So I think everybody should think, and he needs some institutional training. Thank you.
Thank you. Agree completely. It's Bangladesh, whole country is a free sale. Anybody buy anything anywhere. No control, nothing. So, I think medicine shop is the most frequently visible shop in the whole country. Any place you go, you'll see medicine shop. And they make a roaring business. People, for anything, they just buy it right there. It's here, go there. And it's not a good thing, but that's how it's done. It's not no regulatory authority looking at it. There's something called license, but you can get it anytime. It's no really supervision or anything like that. Anyway, so we congratulate Srikanto for his work, and we approve this project, recommend it to the fund to finance him, and let's give us a big applause. তোমার এটা আমরা অনুমোদন করলাম, তোমাদের প্রতিষ্ঠানকে আমরা সুপারিশ করলাম যাতে তোমাকে এটা বিনিয়োগের টাকাটা দেওয়া হয় সুন্দরভাবে। তুমি যে সমস্ত সুপারিশ করেছে সেই সুপারিশগুলো নিয়ে তুমি কাজে নামবে যাতে সুন্দরভাবে কাজটা হয়, এটার জন্য থাকবে। থ্যাংক ইউ। Now we come to the end of all this exercise that we have done. We have 6 projects to approve, and we have done that. We spent a lot of time. And I should remind you that they are all children of Grameen Bank borrower. That's where origin is. This is the second generation of Grameen Bank family. Grameen Bank right now has 8.5 million or more borrowers, and imagine how many children they have. And these are some 6 of them that you saw, which they have grown up. Some have education, some have none, but they are kind of struggling to move on to the next phase, what his or her mother did, now what they can do as a person there. So this is something that we get to face understanding of the whole process. And we have devoted our complete attention to these 6 projects in very intensive way in the preparation phase, now in the discussion phase, and then goes into action phase where the monitoring will be again very intensive monitoring to see how they move from stage by stage. Day to day, it's a daily monitoring system. Every day they have to send some information, and they are all processed, and information is generated out of daily information that comes in. Every one of them, that 6 that you met, as soon as they get the money, in installment of course, they don't get all the money at a time. Then operation begins. They have to send 5 basic information of their business every day by SMS, by text messages. And this goes directly into the server. And Nazneen's company, Grameen Communication, which is a software company, they process all the information and give this information in a dashboard to every head of these organizations to see what is happening to all these 5,000 Nobin Udyokta or new entrepreneurs, today's business. So you see the fluctuation day by day, you see trend by day, what's happening, and all these analyzed and presented, and you do the troubleshooting with these numbers and so on. And this starts with the daily reporting, and you have the monthly reporting, more elaborate one, then 3 monthly quarterly reporting, which is more elaborate, an inventory check to go back and check what 3 months back what you had in your shop, 3 months later what you have in your shop, if it is a shop. If you're producing, 3 months back what you produced, today what you're producing. So inventory has to be checked every 3 months. And a 6 monthly report, half yearly report, of course, is a very serious reporting. It's a closing reports they have to make. Annual closing is still serious one. They have to go through, not only the business itself is important, but the way they are trained to get used to, accustomed to run a business in terms of accounting. Previously, they never kept any accounting for their money. They put in the money, they spend it they don't know how much money they got today. After they got into the process, they know exactly, precisely how much money they have, because they have to enter it themselves. They know how much it is, and somebody go and check it up, whether it's doing. And they all have their bank accounts. Bank accounts has to be reported. So it's a very serious business they have to go through. Even though, with all those discussions, all the preparation, it will be interesting for 6 projects that we have looked. The total investment of these 6 projects together would be somewhere around $5,000. That's all we are talking about. 6 of them together is $5,000. If you look individually, smallest one is $400, and the largest one is the $1,800. The one unique one is the $1,800, which is our amazing lady, Parveen. Sorry, her name is, I got it. Taslima, sorry. Taslima is the one who got the highest sum, $1,800. The rest of it is around $1,000, $1,200. The one is $400 and so on. That's all the projects that we have. For $400 and $1,000, the attention that you all put together is important. It's not because of the sum, it's because of life. That $400, the $1,000 that we are putting into, probably they have been spending sleepless night. What happened to my fate? Do I get it? Don't I get it? Something like that. So they go through this process. And the fact that they come here itself is a psychological training for them, that they feel different after they go back. That yes, I made it. It's a big success. Finally, they made it happen, and all this money that goes in. Out of the 6, 2 are basically illiterate. Drop out from 3rd grade, 2nd grade, that's the 2 of them. The highest education is again Taslima. Taslima is the highest education. She has 12 years of education. In Western terms, she is a high school graduate. That's about 12 years education. But here we call it intermediate. So that's the only education. The rest are all secondary school, 10th year or less. That's all the rest of it. So this is it. Why we pay so much attention to it? Because each one of them has talent, creativity, and if one of them, or out of 6, is one of them is successful, it inspires many such young person around them. So that's the process, because their talents are everywhere, simply never get an opportunity. So they become entrepreneur, they demonstrate. One is a handicapped person. If he can do that, it's another inspiration for everybody else that can do that. Business idea they have, experience they have, is a question of pushing it to the next level. So that's what the whole idea of this processing, and that inspiration not only they get from the exercise, we who are judging, who are discussing, we go back with as inspired people, that they found something we heard today is genuine, coming from in person, is about his or her life, and we have played some role in that person's life. Hopefully that person next year or year next will be a very different person because of the experience that he has gone through. This is the beginning of his life, and once he is able or she is able to buy back all the shares of the companies that now he's fully owned the company, she can come back for the second round, so that she can now do this next step, whatever he wants to do. Because you laid down the foundation, structure has been laid down. That's why the initial period, that one that we are going through, is extremely important. He doesn't understand what is accounting. He doesn't understand these numbers. So we have to get them used to those numbers, how to put them in order, just to keep them the register, his accounts book, everything. So that he becomes a really serious business person, not just a shopkeeper of everyday life. And this is the foundation, hoping that he can go much, much higher along the way. So that's a part that we play here. Parveen has given the update on what her company is doing, all the people they are financing, and others, in other occasions, they will do that. But I thought during this discussion, in every one of these design lab, Nazneen should have presented a report in a combined way, because she has all the information. In a combined way, what's going on. We have pictures, graphs, and so on. Since you have them, this will be very interesting, I thought. So let's work on it, see what are the things that we can put in the next one. Because she does the daily reporting, so it's good for all the companies together, what the total picture for 5,000 entrepreneurs look like. Which are the shaky business, which are the solid business, which are zooming up, which are struggling with their business, and those kind of things. That will be interesting thing to see. So our efforts will be worth it, because so far we have been able to reach out to at least 5,000 of these young people. 6 we just see. Through through the prism of those 6, we don't not only see the 5,000 of them, but also the future of Bangladesh, or any country for that matter, that if you can reach out to them, it creates wonders for the nation, because this is the basis of economy. So we can hold on to that economy. That is what the real foundation of the economy is all about. So we go back inspired by the examples that we have seen, and we wish them luck. And on behalf of all of us here, we want to thank you for participating, and participating from many different places, particularly our friends from Malaysia, friends from US, and friends from many other countries who are present here to support us and inspire us in this effort. So we continue this every month, we do that, and there are many other design labs inside the office, so that we don't have to bring every single one of them in a broader community. We do it what we call executive design lab, where the same process is done, but within the office itself, they go through it. And there's a big network of staffing. They have ground level staff who chose them, who prepared them to come all the way here to make it happen. And then they will be kind of friends together to make sure they become successful if they have any problem, so that they can do the troubleshooting right on the spot. They don't have to come to Dhaka to do that. Everything is done at the locality. So the whole structure, again, built in that way that you don't have to look up to see what's happening, who is looking at us, who can help us. Help or assistance of any kind is available there, and we only facilitate it from the Dhaka offices here. So this will be the conclusion, and then we'll be served with the lunch packets
Before that photos.
Oh, yes, she wants that you have to do the photo first, then to lunch, you get the lunch. You get the lunch packets, feel free to eat it here. We will be eating here, but some who are in a hurry, you can take your packets and go for your next work. It's a working day. But officially, we will conclude here. And let's give another big applause for all the 6 who have been here with us. And another round of applause for people, all of us who have been present here. Enjoy this, have the privilege of it. Thank you. Thank you. This is over. We are done. Now Lamia has announcement, post-conference.
So we're going to try to take a group picture. So everyone is please invited to the back here to assemble in front of Kalikurechi Amra to take the
Group picture mani kader?
everyone, all participants
All
first.
participants.
Yeah, we're going to do all participants first, and then we're going to take a group picture of you with the entrepreneurs and individual pictures with the entrepreneurs. But first, everyone for the group picture.
Oh my
Amar jaga
God.
korechi, ha?
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
That's a big